Yeah, cool. Lovely. Okay, guys. So what can you all remember from last week?
Started off in the Maya Keep.
Andy's
Or the Maker's Keep, rather. Maker's Keep.
The Ikea keep.
Maker's Keep. I was
Yeah.
close.
You were like 2 out of 3 on the way there.
Yeah.
We did some training. We killed some rats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Major Tom McBrockblood.
Yep.
Then we went to the pub.
Go on.
Then we went to the pub, and we killed some human-sized rats who were also humans.
Leon gravely upset friendship.
Oh yeah, he did. Then we found a small halfling, who turned out to be a thief, but he'd stolen a book without stealing the translation for the book.
Yes.
AKA
That's
the
right.
cipher. So now we've gone to a warehouse to try and get the cipher as well.
We are very sneaky. We're good at that.
Yeah. We've already killed 5 people and a dog. 2 dogs.
2 dogs, I think.
2 dogs. No witnesses.
Yeah, so
And we all like started doing different like recaps, and then Andy just took over at the end anyway.
that's fine. Yeah, so you start off the Ikea keep. You was given your first quest or objective from the Ikea keep was to go and help the pub, the Broken Bottle. Or was it the Busted Bottle? I can't remember which one. I think it's the Broken Bottle. The Busted Bottle Inn. Yeah. And you're helping someone called Benedict Nather there. He's the landlord and a friend of Rockblood. Let me just close my door. So yeah, you went off to the Busted Bottle and you got into a bit of a ruckus with some thugs who have been harassing some of the patrons there. It seemed they were looking for somebody, and this somebody turned out to be a halfling thief who went by the name of I forget his name now. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And he's part of the Thieves Guild here in Fodebar called the Burning Hands. Dan Horn, as you rightly pointed out, had stolen a ledger from a warehouse nearby, and he's on behalf of a patron who he has not named. The ledger it supposedly provides proof of some naughty happenings that are occurring in the city, linked to what he believes were the onset of this horrible wave of drugs that has swept the city. He needed a cipher to translate this ledger, because on its own, you've all give it a go, none of you could understand what it said. So you agreed to help Dan Horn, and I think it was for the price of 600 gold pieces, quite a large amount of money, to go and fetch back the cipher from the warehouse. And so you set off there. Leon tried to distract the crowds by shredding his loot. Has he got a loot, isn't it, that you've got that you're trying to shred? Yeah. And you did an alright job of that until the end. Unfortunately, you didn't really have the effect that you wanted to, because Gale had opened up these gates into the courtyard of this warehouse where 2 mastiffs were waiting. Their loud barks brought in the other guards from the warehouse main body, and a big battle took place. And that is where we've left off, I believe.
I would describe it as a moderate battle.
For your level, yes. It's the biggest battle so far, but I mean, you've only had 3.
At the moment, it could get bigger.
I hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a really boring campaign.
And suddenly, velociraptors.
Damn it, I bet right there. Let me just get rid of that one. You've spoiled that surprise.
Can we fight rats until we're like level 15, please?
This isn't World of Warcraft.
Bigger rats.
Okay, so let's take you back to the previous scene, and let's carry on where we left off.
Warehouse is such a weird word. It's like a human that turns into a house during a full moon.
Dyslexic pimp bought a warehouse.
So you've just laid waste to a few guards, and now everything's settled and it's quiet. A few moments pass. Nobody else seems to turn up. There's no further baddies coming to have a go. All you can hear is the lapping of the water against the docks just to the south of you. Or actually, it should be the north if we do it properly. You can hear the creak and groan of the old wooden structure groaning against its own weight, swaying slightly in the wind.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah, you killed them all.
Oh shit! I thought we still had more in time. All right, in that case, I'm going
Another
to
man in another room. I saw a man earlier.
join the rest of the group.
Well, we're already this far. Maybe we should see that he doesn't run and alert someone. I'm not sure we're acting like very virtuously anymore, so
Can I see that person that's in that other room from here? The one who's just stood in the left-hand side room.
Yeah. So what you can see as you peer through the door is, and it looks like he's kind of huddled up, and like kind of trying, like looking around these barrels at you. He doesn't look aggressive. He looks more scared.
Maybe we should speak to that guy.
go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't mean I think I should.
No, go for it.
No. Friendship screams.
Leon is
Okay.
basically
That's
looking
it.
Phyllis, go talk to him. Phyllis, good at people.
You,
You angry girl, you come with me. And I just push Gail at the back and like start shoving her through the door.
God, okay.
Phyllis also apparently talks to himself in third person. That's interesting.
Phyllis talk about himself in third person, not to himself. Phyllis not mad.
I am not so sure.
Hey you, little man behind box. What you doing over there?
Oh, what? Me? I'm doing nothing. Please don't hurt me.
Come out before angry lady cuts you with brain knife.
No, I'm not gonna.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And he stands up. His arms and it's trembling. I'm just work here.
So are you like the one that makes the drugs?
What? Drugs? No! I just move things from there to here.
You move drugs from lab to customer, yes?
I don't know. It doesn't say drugs on the box. It's just a box.
Does it smell funny?
It stinks of shit all around the place. I don't know. It all smells funny to me. And as you are standing in this warehouse and you're looking around now, there's an assortment of all sorts of goods and knickknacks that spread across these kind of makeshift counters all across the big main room. You see things, they're like crates with labels that says grain, fishing apparel, glass bottle, mining equipment. Just roll me random investigation checks, whoever's paying a bit of close attention to things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some investigating, see if these actually are grain, etc.
Leon would be definitely looking for drugs.
Nat 20. Oh no, it wasn't me.
The rock star.
Nat 10.
Okay, so
And
V, you're quite astute as you start to look around. You notice that there's a thick coat of dust and grime on most of the crates and items that lay about this warehouse. almost like, and on a 24, you certainly get the impression that this room it feels staged. Like these crates actually haven't been moved for a very long time. And perhaps they're laid out there just as a means of portraying a warehouse rather than it actually being one. You know, if someone was to look through the door, they'd see what they see. They wouldn't maybe consider it's being used for nefarious reasons. To me, Gale and Leon, you start opening some of these boxes up. You don't find drugs, Leon, but what you do find is like where it says grain, it's like rancid grain. You know, where it says fishing apparel, you open up and it's just like tattered bits of cloth that have started to kind of wear over time, no longer functioning as proper apparel anymore. And it kind of supports V's understanding of this place, that it's probably quite staged as opposed to an active warehouse.
Quick question: did we leave these doors open up here?
If the symbol says open, they are open. The symbol says it's open.
Okay, I'm gonna go and close them.
Okay.
Good thinking. So are these stairs just to the north here? Are they just visible? Or are they just they're not?
Yep, you can see there's a set of stairs leading down. You can see it kind of leads down into a darker room. There is a flicker of torchlight down there.
Gale, it's really dark down there.
It is.
I don't think I want to go down there.
That's okay. I'll go with you.
Does this mean I'm going first?
I'll go first.
No, I'll go first. You could die.
Well, as you
will
step
go.
on the stairs, can you please give me a dex save, please?
Is this a trap?
It is.
I have advantage on saving throws to avoid or resist traps.
Oh, you can also still add a d4 to it, because it's not been 10 minutes since the fight, and I'm emboldened.
Oh, yeah. Okay, saving throw plus one. Keep typing 2. 1d4 and advantage.
21. So as you're about to step on the first step, you can feel it start to like kind of go down under the weight of your foot, and you can start to feel like something's turning as you do so. And you before you put all your pressure on there, you lift your foot off, and you can see that the step raises back up once more. Give me an investigation check if you wish.
I absolutely wish. This is fascinating. Do ability checks include the 1d4, or is it just...
Yep, ability checks as well.
Damn, son. Okay.
It's any kind of check once per turn.
Cool. On an 18, so you kind of get down low and you start to look, and you can see that it looks like it's like a press pad built underneath the step itself, and you can see that there's a wire that goes forward, and then just beyond, kind of into the shade of the darkness, you can see there's a bell attached, almost like if stepping on this step would ring that bell.
It's an alarm. Oh, classic. Brilliant. I'm going to try and cut the wire a little bit.
Okay,
Hello.
give me a sleight of hand then, to see if you can do this without triggering the bell.
While she's doing that, can I just look at the
Yeah,
guy
you do.
who's covering and just keep an eye on him? See if he
Sure.
goes anywhere else where he is.
Right now, he's just stood there and he's just watching you all as you're kind of going through the crates, and his hands are still up in the air. They're trembling, visibly trembling, and you can see that he's quite scared.
Lieutenant Villanis?
Yes, little girl.
Perhaps we should do something about that guy so he doesn't run away and tell someone we're here.
Are you gonna kill him too?
Don't kill me! No, you don't kill me! Don't
I was
kill me!
thinking, like, tying him up, but if you want to kill him, we can do that.
No, don't do that! Don't do that! I
You
won't
play,
tell.
little girl, hairy man, pretty boy. Make sure he stays.
I'm just gonna walk up to him. I go, please don't scream or shout. Someone might hear we're here.
No, yep. And you know that thing where you pretend to like lock your mouth and like throw away the key.
Thank you.
Just opposing what he just told you to do, can you tell me where the fucking drugs are?
And he looks back to Toomey as if to say, "Can he open his mouth?"
Permission to speak.
I shake my head.
He's like,
Can you write it on a bit of paper? Or just point?
and he points. He points in the direction of this door here.
But we're not looking for the drugs.
Well, I am. And he just goes off to us.
Okay, so as you come into this room, you see this looks like a kitchen area, and a lavatory all at the same time. There's a table where they've been eating, and you can see there's some stalls to your right, and there's another door opposite.
What happened to don't shit where you eat?
Yeah.
Bad guys can do what they want.
Having seen that stair trap, I'm going to check for traps in this doorway.
Okay, give me an investigation check. 12. You look around on the frame. You don't see anything. You feel quite confident. There's nothing on this door.
Right, just walk in and start having a look around, see if I find anything that I would be interested in.
Watch out for any more booby traps.
He just doesn't apply. He's too busy having a nosy.
Okay. So what you doing?
I'm literally just searching the room and the other three rooms.
Oh, so okay. Go give me another general investigation check then, as you kind of look around the room. And what are the other guys doing as well at this
I
point?
like to carefully make my way down the stairs, keeping an eye out for traps this time.
Yep. So you kind of step over the top step and you test the second step, and it feels firm. And you kind of gingerly walk down the next few steps, and you're quite confident it was just the top step that was trapped.
Friendship will go second and just follow where Gala's stepping.
Okay. Leon on a 19, you look around, you just see lots of kind of half-eaten bits of food. You don't see any drugs in this room.
Yeah, he just walks out. He's clearly disappointed.
While he's busy with that, Wes gonna walk over to the guy and just, look, I'm sorry about this, but I will have to tie you up. And you are already being very quiet, yes?
Give me a perception check, please.
Me?
Yeah. 8. You smell it before you see it, and you realise actually as you start to tie him up, you feel it before you realise what it is. He's pissed himself, and you have it now on you. As you start to tie him up, you kind of like, and then you like, then you feel it, and then you look down, and it's like it's on your hands, it's on your body where you've kind of come into contact with them. You're now covered in wee.
Lovely.
Well, that is disgusting, and you are disgusting. And I might just forget to come back in and tie you, okay?
He's having a terrible day.
He
Okay.
and friendship have something in common.
So you three are now starting to kind of make your way down the stairs.
I was not paying attention to what was going on up there. I'm too fascinated by the idea that there might be other secrets or traps or hidden doors down here.
Okay, well, to guess what? There are stuff down here. So what's the order then, please? Sorry, it's
Me first.
Gale first, and
Second.
then followed by Phyllis. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll drag you into this room.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now, some of you won't be able to see anything that's happening on this map because you're not on this map. Because you're up the stairs,
I love
yeah.
the torches. Oh, that's rad.
I'm going to cast dancing lights to light up my vision.
Is it lit down here?
It is lit down here. You should be able to see.
I can see you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see
I
him.
can't see anything.
No, you can't because your character's not out on the map.
Oh, right, sorry.
So yeah, if your character's out on the map, unfortunately, you can't see anything. But what I can do is, well, how can I do this? No, you know what? You can't. You'll just have to tell me when you come down the stairs, and I think you'll all start busting down the stairs in a moment because as you enter the stairs, Gale, and you kind of come into the light, you see there's this kind of large man stood across the room from you, sat on this kind of this square crate that's covered in a cloth. He looks like a half orc, and as you kind of enter the room, he's like, "Oh, we knew you'd be back. Needed me, you me thinks. Needed this, me thinks." And he holds up another book that looks very similar to the one that Danghorn had.
Yes, exactly.
Come and try and take it then. Can you all roll initiative, please?
Yes.
Okay, we take the book. I roll initiative. Whoa,
Initiative.
why it not let me roll?
Where's it gone? Am I being dumb?
You have
Yes, I
to
know.
add yourself into the
Yeah, because I'm
initiative.
Oh,
Because I'm not on the...
How do you
do
add
I
yourself
open
to the
tools?
list?
I've added it,
there
mate.
we go. 9.
Yeah. So what I'll do, guys, I will add.
Snap one.
Let
We're
me
in
add.
order.
So what I'll
Snap
do
one. Good at this.
is I'll add you guys there, off the map, and I'll add you into the. Well,
There we go.
where's? Hang
Of
on.
course.
Don't move.
Oh.
Don't move your character. Okay. So yeah, you should all be on the initiative order now.
So the people that don't know what's going on are all going first. That's good.
Yeah.
We're all so great.
Okay. So let me start some combat music, and we'll get this ball rolling.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Okay, so top of the round then, to me. You're upstairs investigating. Give me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
You hear nothing. So I think we'll just assume that you're still like kind of fucking about upstairs. Leon, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Good. Wow.
Very, very similar. You hear nothing, so you are just fucking about upstairs.
Oh, those drugs yet?
I'm down there.
The large thug-like guy kind of gets up off the crate, and he pulls off his back this large mace, and he starts like kind of hitting it in his hand like, and he charges forward towards you, Gale. Let's see if I remember how to do this because it's So he's gonna go charge up for 20 feet, and he's gonna start swinging with this mace. Let's see, does he actually get... He gets multi-attack, so he does the first swing. Ooh, I forgot what I'm doing. There we go. Attack. Normal.
Don't die. I'm not gonna die.
Nope, and he tries again.
Oh, I might die.
18. I'm assuming that hits.
It does. Just a bit.
Deals 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Okay, next on the track, actually, let me pop this tracker out because that'll be useful. Next one, you don't see him at first, but this kind of guy just runs out into sight, pulls off this bow that's hanging on his back. Sorry, it'd be a crossbow that's hanging on his back. Sorry, and fires it off in your direction, Gale.
Ow.
Ooh, yeah, hits, dealing 9 piercing damage,
Ow.
and then kind of continues to hide behind this set of crates.
I'm looking very rough after that crossbow bolt. The mace side weathered, but that is. Oh well.
Yeah. V, I won't ask you to roll perception check now. A few things have happened there. You know, an ogre smashing into Gale with a mace twice, and then Gale being hit by a crossbow and her screaming out in pain is enough for you to hear. So you hear this commotion, and what I will say is that you can now enter the fight. So I'll just stick you. I don't know if you can see yourself just there.
Poke my head out.
You probably can you see yourself, V?
Can you see my cursor moving?
Yep. So that's it. That's where you are. Yep, cool. The other bandit, he's going to get behind this crate here, and he's going to pull out his own crossbow.
I'm gonna die.
You'll be fine.
And he's going to fire. 13.
Oh.
So the arrow just pings off the wall behind you.
I look like I've been pushed out of the way by an invisible figure as I just like whoosh.
Gale, then it's your go.
Okay. This guy's very scary. I'm going to. Can I run back up the stairs?
It's getting pretty crowded now. There's like 3 people all kind of piled in trying to get down the stairs. I'll say that the stairs are wide enough for people to cross path to go by each other though.
Well, could I get past this guy to the hereish?
Give me like a strength check to see if you can like kind of push yourself past him.
Oh, strength? Oh no.
Maybe like an acrobatics type thing.
Oh, that's better. Plus D4 because friendship it's the power of friendship.
It's you and B, yeah.
18, yeah. I see. You kind of like you see as he swings, and you take the opportunity to kind of duck under his arm and go and move around the back of him.
Yeah, I'll go. I can't go there. I'll go there. Well, I'll actually sort of dart to here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to. Oh, what can I do? I think I can just. I don't even get sneak attack, but I think I will just stab him. Or actually, no. I'll chuck 2. No, I can't do that. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to stab him twice. I'm just going to stab him.
Okay.
Stabby, stabby, stab. Stab 1.
24 hits.
Damage. Not plus D4. 6.
9.
And I'm gonna stab him again with a psychic knife that comes out my other arm. Not that anybody sees that, because I'm round the corner.
23 hits.
Good rolls. That's good damage.
Another 5.
And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage and go 1. Oh, there's nothing there. Too late. I'm going around the corner anyway. Now let's go here in the corner. Just stay there.
Okay. As you kind of hit him twice, then Gale, friendship you certainly see as well that this confidence on his face is has waned a little. He's like, shit, like these guys know how to fucking hit. Friendship, it's your go.
Friendship is going to go. Gale, no! And he's gonna go 5. So moving through people, is that
Just same check again, acrobatics, just to
I'm
see
a
if you
halfling,
can.
so I can just go through him.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. I'd say yeah. You probably are much better at doing this than
Is it
others.
difficult terrain or
No, I think yeah, you should be able to pass him
Alright.
fine.
10, 15.
He's quite a large guy. This guy, he's half orc. So.
Oh wait, no, I am a dwarf. Fucking hell. So yeah, I'll do an acrobatics check here.
Oh yeah, not a halfling. Yeah, of course.
I fucking confused myself by my own fucking backstory.
Yeah, I think a dwarf would have a bit of a harder time
In
getting
that
through
case,
his
yeah,
legs.
I won't do acrobatics. I will. I will do an acrobatics check.
Go on.
You can try and shove him out the way by giving me a strength check.
That's not going to go any better.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As soon as I find my acrobatics.
Yes, that's enough. Yeah.
Wicked. So yeah, 5, 10, 15.
It's not like a difficult check. It's more to see if you fuck up rather than if you pass.
Yeah. And then now he's here.
So as you kind of run past him, he tries to swing, tries to grab both arms around and grab you, and you kind of duck and move around him.
Yeah. So who am I in range of? And Friendship's gonna say, "Nobody's dying today," and he's gonna cast Aid
Ooh.
on himself, Gale, and Phyllis. So you'll get 5 extra HP.
Damn.
That's just max.
Yeah. So +5 to your max and +5 to your current. It's a good spell.
That's cool.
Nice.
It is. And then yeah, I'm gonna pass.
That's a very good spell. That's almost tripled my current hit point.
So that's back up to 31. So yeah, that's not temporary HP. That is max HP.
Yeah.
Hey, you do anything else, Friendship?
No, I'll pass my turn.
Phyllis.
Phyllis walk downstairs and look at the big man. You in my way. I'm following Angry Girl. Move. And I'm just gonna look at him with a withering sort of bored look, and with that I'm going to activate my Planar Warrior. And then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay,
Do I have advantage because I'm flanking?
you sure do.
Woo. Oops, I've set that to self. Hang on. Public roll. Let's try that again. Public roll. There we go. Back with advantage. Leopard die.
You certainly hit.
I forgot you had those.
Fair me.
Oh, good
15
hit.
force damage.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you can tell when you do that, his face is like, what the? He's very wide-eyed at this now, and kind of, you can hear him audibly grumbling, like.
Why are you still standing? Fall down now.
Tumi, you hear this noise, obviously from all the commotion.
Okay, well, I go down the stairs.
Okay, so again, I'll just pull you into. You probably won't be able to see. You can see a little bit, yeah, from there. So you just basically pull you into the fight, and Leon, same for you now. Just pull you into the fight. I don't.
Oh, I can see now.
I'll just put you there so you can see what's going on.
Yeah, that's fine.
The giant thug is going to try. He's looking around now, and you can see both Phyllis and Friendship.
Hit my gun.
Yeah, but it's just basically you and Toomey are just introduced to the fight because that's what your turn is. Now, once you're in the fight, then it's your go next, if you know what I mean. The thug is going to swing with his mace once more, and he's going to do 2 attacks, one at Phyllis and one at Friendship. So the first one at Phyllis.
Cool.
Fucking hell, every time you crit me.
Once you get, man.
So
That was great.
10 bludgeon damage, and then this one at Friendship. And it's funny, like he puts like exerts all his energy into hitting Phyllis, and then as he's trying to pull back and to swing at Friendship, the mace actually gets stuck in Phyllis's flesh, and so as he's tearing it out, it doesn't quite get a decent swing, and ends up just wildly swinging and hitting the ground. But
Also didn't roll a crit for me.
oh, I didn't, did I?
You rolled max damage, of course, because that's what comes after an at 20, Phyllis.
So I need to roll
Which is
damage
another
again, then,
D6
don't
on
I? Yes, I need to roll.
Put another d6 on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so stick it to the d6. Yeah, so let's have a do this. 1d6.
Woo,
1.
11.
Okay.
No in-betweens today.
That's how we like it.
The bandit is going to lean over and he's going to see you, Friendship, in his immediate sight behind his boss, and he's going to shoot at you with his crossbow.
I know.
A miss. V, you're now in the fight. You've just rushed down the stairs and you can see all this unfolding in front of you. What are you going to do?
Well, thank God they have torches. It was very dark in there. I mean, you are in my way. I will just go away. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Is Gale within 30 feet? She needs to be that for the bond to work, right?
Which one you... Oh, I see.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm around the corner, but I'm in the circle. The circle of friendship.
14 just misses, unfortunately.
Oh.
Who are you firing against? Sorry. This guy, yeah, that misses.
In between Phyllis and
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately.
The friendship, it does nothing.
Do you just have the one blast at your level? Don't you have multiple blasts now at level 3?
No.
Oh, how boring. Do you wish to do anything else then, V?
Now I will just let her and say that, well, maybe I need to cultivate my friendship with Gale or some such bullshit.
Okay. The bandit down here is going to fire at Friendship, I guess he would, because he's the one that's most obvious to him. Hits on a 21, dealing 7 points of piercing damage against you, Friendship. Gale, it is your turn.
I'm gonna chuck a dagger at this dude, this hench boy in the hallway. There we go. Attack. No advantage, but the D4 and sneak attack. Come on.
24 hits.
Plus, how do you do 2 pluses? Sneak attack 2d6 at level 3? I think it is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do plus 2d6 plus 1d... Oh no, 1d4 isn't... no, that's the attack rolls, isn't it? 16? Is he dead or is he alive?
No, he's still up, but he's certainly feeling it.
I'll chuck the second one at him. A weaker knife. 21?
That hits.
No sneak attacks, I already used it.
Oh, you can only roll the d4 once per turn.
Oh, okay.
It'll still hit.
Okay. 7 damage?
Yep, he's still up, but he's looking quite bad now. Obviously, the attacks you've inflicted upon him, you can see there are now cut marks from the daggers, and there's blood starting to pour down his bare chest. Certainly, the attack from Phyllis with his sword has left this kind of gaping wound across his shoulder. That is really starting to kind of pull apart every time he swings, making it bleed more and more.
Friendship would be the only one that would see Gale's eyes kind of glint yellow in the torchlight, and she's a little like panther-like hungry grin, and then just seems to. You kind of feel like you might have seen it, like might not picked it up correctly, given the low light. That looks like two sort of purpley knives come out of her hands, and she just chucks both at this dude. Weirdly accurate.
Have I seen that before?
Not like that, no.
Okay.
But she's kind of standing like she was in the tavern, just a bit like
Right.
coiled viper.
Okay, so you've just seen that friendship, and it's now your go.
Disappear from that guy as soon as they sink in.
Friendship, after having 2 arrows shot at him, not only one hitting, sort of looks around and just goes, "You guys need to frick off!" And he's gonna cast a spiritual weapon behind that boy.
Okay. Right. We never discussed a spiritual weapon, did we?
No, we didn't.
So that would have been really useful to do.
That is my bad. I did not think about it.
It's all right.
What's the weapon?
Yeah. Have you got an idea of what the weapon will be?
Gale.
Fuck it. Let's make it a big hammer.
A big
Actually, I
hammer.
don't know.
That's a hammer I can
Like a
do.
daffodil.
It'd be from my god, so I assume whatever my god's theme is, which I don't know, excitingly. So I guess that's kind of up to you, James.
I think a flower, like Has said, would be
Just let me have a little look. Equipment.
Big yellow daffodil.
I think let's go with a hammer because you're a dwarf. That's just easy. So that would be a hand equipment. Tools, claw plate, simple leather. Let's search for hammer. No, it's not there. Okay, let's try. Weapons. It's probably under weapons, I imagine. Yeah, probably under weapons and hammers. Okay, so what type of hammer are you thinking? A stone hammer? We'll go with this one, actually. This looks pretty cool. Right, so for today, that is your spiritual weapon.
Sick.
You have control of that.
Rad.
You should have control of it anyway. Yeah, Andy is the owner of that.
Wicked. So I do the attack first.
17 hits.
And then the damage. Sick.
Nice. So he's kind of got this crossbow and he's just like ducking around. Suddenly, this giant hammer just appears behind him silently, and it kind of raises up and smashes down on the back of his head, killing him instantly.
And with that was my bonus action.
Friendship, who last turn said, "Nobody's gonna die today."
just murdered a dude.
Friendship has murdered a lot of dudes, considering he's someone who doesn't like murdering dudes. It's just a fact.
Friendship is the embodiment of that. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah. As a bonus action, your turn. Yeah, so I can. Right, yeah, that's a bonus action. So as my action, I'm going to use. I forgot my channel divinity's name. Balm of Peace. So as an action, I move up to my move speed. I don't provoke opportunity attacks, and when I move within 5 feet of another creature, I can restore 2d6 plus 4 hit points to that creature. And that is an action, so I will do that.
Okay.
And I will Noom up here within 5 feet of Phyllis.
Yep.
And give Phyllis 2d6 plus 4 healing. So I don't know if you want me to roll the 2d6 or Phyllis to roll the 2d6.
You can do it. I think that's better.
Okay.
You're doing the healing, yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird to see a cleric actually healing people. I've never seen this before.
No, they don't usually. That's what they're meant to do.
11. That's what I got hit for. Nice.
Nice.
Clerics.
Thank you, little boy.
He's gonna Noom.
Well, as you move away there, he will get an opportunity of attack against
it
you.
doesn't, because that's the feature of emboldening of Balm of Peace.
Oh.
I don't provoke opportunity attacks with my movement for this.
Friendship.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I know. So then,
I'll definitely have to
2d6.
make these fights harder then in the future.
2d6 for
Just
you.
a cool friendship.
So you get 11 back.
Who, me?
Yeah, Gale gets 11 back.
Thank
So
heavens
move
for that.
5 feet of you. So I move
Actually,
5, 50, 20, 25. Then I'll use a bit more of my actual movement just to go to there. Then I'll pass my turn, because that was quite a lot.
That was a lot, but it was a good turn. Phyllis, it's your go, mate.
I look at big man. He in my way. You move now. And once again, I look at him and my sword glow purple and I hit him. No advantage this time.
No, and unfortunately, that advantage would have been really useful. Despite his appearance of looking severely beaten and bruised and cut all over, he manages just to kind of like half-heartedly kind of swerve a kind of lackluster swing of a sword from yourself. It pings off the wall, sparks fly. Is there anything else
Can I
you
use
should do?
movement to try and just push past him?
Yeah, sure. So just to give you another acrobatics check if you want to kind of slide past.
Can I just push past with athletics
Yeah, sure.
or strength? Yep.
Yeah. Straight. Yo, athletics is a strength check, isn't it? So yeah, do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So
20.
despite he kind of moves out the way, and you kind of just push your shoulder into him when you know that your swing's missed, and you kind of just nudge past him.
I not go far. I just push through to here. Why can telling me I walk through a wall? There we go. I push to here.
There we go. Okay. Is there anything else we should do? Is that your turn
Get out
done?
the stairwell. That is my turn.
Okay. Toomey, you are now. I'll just put you there for the moment. So Toomey, this is what you see as you kind of push down the stairs.
See that Phyllis has now left him on an open route to us. I shout, "Oh shit!" And as I say that, I cast Hold Person on him.
Oh, okay. So that
So,
would
it's a
be
wisdom.
wisdom save.
I think. Time I've seen on a wisdom saving throw.
He's not the wisest, so he is held.
So at the end of each turn, the target can make another wisdom saving throw on the success of the spell ends. So,
Okay,
that's my turn.
Leon.
Alright, noticing that he's been held, I'm just going to sort of take a step down and just look around the room and just say, well, is there any more of your mates down here then?
You can see there is someone down here.
Oh yeah, I can now.
Yeah.
In that case then, I will just walk past him. I'll probably take an up attack.
Well, you need to kind of roll me either if you're trying to push past him, it's an athletics. If you're trying to kind of sneak past him in like an acrobatics.
He's just big.
He's a big guy. He's blocking a very narrow door.
Okay.
Isn't he
Pull under his legs.
Oh, because he's held. Actually, yeah, I would say because he's held. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Ignore
thinking,
that. Yeah.
Alright, I'll just walk down here then and see this guy and vicious mockery him.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save for this guy, isn't it? Oh, he fails. So
Excellent.
Nice,
Yeah.
well, the wisdom throws down today, boys.
that's 3 damage to him. He doesn't like those horrible words you just said to him. They hurt.
And nothing, I just looked at him.
He didn't like your glare. Okay. The thug is going to attempt another wisdom save then. And fails. He's really stupid. He is questioning, as he's held there, he's questioning his life choices. V, it's your turn.
Well, I mean, you should really just be dead. Can you just not? And she's gonna Eldritch Blast him. And I don't remember what whole person does.
I think you get advantage.
Advantage on the attack because it's paralyzed.
And
But
it's a
you don't get auto crit because you're at range. No, it's only crit within 5 feet.
Yeah.
That hits. Just.
It's tough.
And a great amount of damage.
You see like a little smile, like kind of like, it's strained upon his face as after your puny effort.
What a cunt.
The bandit now crouched behind these crates. He started to also think about his life choices, but he's not seeing much much opportunity here to escape. So he's just gonna pull his crossbow out. He kind of looks up and he kind of says like some sort of prayer and fires at you, Friendship.
Oh,
17, does that hit?
Catches it in his shield.
Ting!
same god, same god.
Okay, Gale.
Okay, I'm gonna do a dive roll this way and go 5, 10, 15, and try and stab this large paralyzed boy.
So you
do I
get
get advantage?
You get advantage, yeah, and it's an automatic crit. Did you say, Haz?
If you hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jinkies.
You can also add a d4 to it.
I'm not going to.
You do hit,
No.
so it's a
Okay.
crit.
Jesus. Okay, so this is going to be plus 2d6 and then a critical. It's a lot of dice.
A lot of 3s.
Yeah, so like you kind of like this guy's being tough, and you kind of summon like what reserve of inner strength you have as you kind of slice with these psychic blades, and you like kind of as you kind of cut through him, you actually kind of cut his torso completely in half. As you strike out with these blades, and at first like the spell kind of wears like kind of stops immediately, and he looks down at himself, and then his body just kind of slices, you know, like kind of in like a sort of anime kind of where his body slices like that, like kind of goes like that, and it falls to pieces on the floor. He's dead.
Without looking at my kill, I'm just going to like do the stab, glare at the other guy in the corner, and take my next 2 movement here. Is he crouched, or can I chuck a knife at him?
He's crouched behind it. You can still see him, but I think he'll get a +2 onto his AC.
Okay. Yeah, I'll chuck my knife with the plus d4 this time.
I think you can add the d4 after you see the roll, because it doesn't say you can't do it once you've seen the roll.
I wasn't gonna anyway because I had advantage.
Oh yeah, no. There's just a little tidbit.
15
That does hit.
does hit. Okay.
Yep, just hits.
Just really basic ass. 7 damage.
Yeah, he's like with that. He's just clinging on to life, really questioning his life choices right now. Friendship. This guy, he looks pretty bad. Definitely on his last legs. You probably sense that this fight is almost over.
Friendship is gonna move the spiritual weapon 20 feet with his bonus action. Oops. And then Friendship's gonna go over to here, just holding out his little crossbow, holding up his shield. And he's gonna say, "Now there's been a lot of death today, so I'm gonna give you one chance to just drop everything and just lie down and close your eyes, please."
And with that, he drops the weapon onto the floor, and he's kind of leaning on the crates at this point, and he's just breathing heavily. Yeah, you've got me. I'm not gonna. And suddenly, like you see, and it's the back of his neck. There's like a spine that's like kind of just shot out from this corner actually, this corner here above the large barrels. And you, Friendship, with your passive perception, you see this as you look up into the corner. This kind of creature. Where am I looking now? I had this written down, his description. Where the fuck is this? Did I not save it? Did I do a load of writing into this and I didn't save it?
Only you can answer this question.
Well, I didn't save it because I'm a genius. That's just fucking typical. However, I do remember it. So you see this kind of this creature. It looks like a small humanoid with a long tail, like a whippy tail at the back, and along from its head to down its spine to the end of its tail, you see these little like spines all off it. It's its skin like a dark purple. Anybody with a passive perception of 15 or more would see this creature. So I know Friendship, you certainly would. I think Phyllis, you might see this creature.
Yep.
Does anybody else?
Yeah, I got 15 exactly.
Okay. You can give me a nature checks to see if you can identify this. Phyllis, you get advantage for sure on this.
Okay. Nature. I'm so good at nature anyway.
You can add a D4 to that check.
Yeah, I'll add a D4 to that one.
Oh, not 20, so 19.
Okay.
Well,
So Gale and Friendship. Friendship, you don't understand why you know this, actually. Actually, would you actually know this? Friendship, you wouldn't. There's no way in hell you would. So ignore your role, Friendship. It just would thematically does not make fucking sense.
I might have told him about it if I know while we were traveling.
Maybe. Well, Gale, certainly from your travels and because you're a bit of a bookworm from your past, you would recognise this thing as a spine devil. And Phyllis, on a 13, while that's low, you've seen these creatures in that plane of existence that you come from. This is why I wish I had saved it because I had it written down. Let me just find the name of the place. The name of the place is the Myrick Ha, which is the plane of existence that sits between. It's like kind of like purgatory. It sits between the plane of Elifhame and that of Helheim, and it's where Phyllis actually comes from. And so Phyllis, you would have certainly seen this. You would know what this thing is, but you probably don't know its name. Gale, you would know this as a spine devil, and as you do see this, you only see it for a few seconds before it retreats into the darkness, and you can just hear this and disappears. Gale, you would know that these creatures are certainly normally they're like messengers for other fiends and other like greater demons.
Spine.
A spine. In fact, let me get the actual proper name. I think it's a spine devil.
That's what I'll say. I love how we fucked that up with our rolls completely. In that the person who's seen it never got the highest. The person that's definitely seen it got the lowest.
Yeah, I think like Phyllis was never going to fail this. It was just what he knew of the creature. Gale would probably know more. Yeah, but it's a spined devil, not a spine devil. A spined devil.
Devil.
Yeah.
I just pointed at Spine Devil.
It was over in this corner by the big barrels.
Over here by the end, it just retreats into the shadows and disappears, and you can just and the chuckle kind of fades into silence, and all you can hear now is the water of the river, and the kind of the crackle of the flames from the torches.
Are we still on initiative?
No, the combat's done, so I will end this encounter.
I would like
Find
to.
and kill thing. Where it go?
Yeah, I'll come closer with him and jump up on this table and have a look around.
I have no idea what's happened.
So looking in, yeah, you guys wouldn't. In the corner of the room, it's just cobwebs there now. You don't see any creature in the. It's like it's vanished.
Do I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
And I can. How long does this 1d4 last for? This shit's insane.
10 minutes.
Doesn't really matter.
So
much,
you
does
kind of you listen and all you can hear now is it's the sound of the water lapsing against the docks outside.
think it's gone.
Maybe we should light the fuck up out of this room. You know, not with fire, with like light.
It's dancing lights, and I stick it into corners. I don't know how far it can go out, actually.
That's your
Well, it's
area.
quite a small room, so it probably light up quite well. So what I will do is I'll just transition this into something a bit brighter.
Ooh.
So if I'm here, there's nothing invisible or anything.
No,
in this
you can't
corner.
see anything. No.
Friendship's gonna go away because Phyllis scares him.
I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna check the big guy as well when I get a chance.
Yep. So you go across to the big guy, and Leon, if you see the big guy, can you give me a history check, please?
Mm-hmm.
And as you go through his pockets to me, you do not recognise this guy at all, unfortunately. To me, you go through his pockets and you find within. You find there's a note. It says, Grom, my spies tell me Dan Horn is hiding in the busted bottle. I'm sending an assassin to retrieve the ledger. Keep the cipher safe. He may return for it, or send someone else. Deliver the shipment as usual to the east dock at the dawn on the second moon. Don't fuck this up. He does not know about the missing ledger yet. If things go to plan, we will tidy this little mess up and nobody will get hurt. Bloodrut.
Blood rat.
Yeah, Blood, R-U-T-T.
Shall I just say my spiritual weapon will run out by now?
Yeah.
So I get
I'm
rid of
gonna
that by... I don't
tell
know.
everyone the note. Let them know about it.
If you read that out, Leon, you can give me another history check.
Yay!
Was it meeting at the east dock on the?
I've literally cast it into the chat, mate, for you. Again, Bloodrut doesn't ring a bell to you, mate.
So then drugs.
Leo's just thinking about the drugs. Like,
Yeah, I'm just pulling up the tabs, looking through crates and shit.
I cannot delete the spiritual weapon.
It's okay, I'll get rid of it for you, mate. There we go.
Thank
So what's the rest of you doing?
We're looking around this a little bit.
Okay,
wanna-
give me some investigation checks, please.
Yep.
Anybody who's investigating,
worth
roll
really
investigating checks.
Friendship's not so much doing investigation as just looking around because he's no good at investigation.
Oh, I don't get the plus
Whoa.
range of 21 though.
Somebody
Okay.
help me find the drugs, please.
So, Gail, you spot this first. Then, as you're you kind of shifting through some of these knickknacks, and you find there's like a bowl. You know, like imagine a bowl that someone would launch keys into, or just like you always have them in the house, don't you? Bowls full of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you find one of these and you start poking through it. There's odds ends, things discarded absolutely by whoever uses this space. And then something catches your eye, a shiny silver ring. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything special about this ring. But upon closer inspection, and you rolled a 21, you notice strange symbols etched inside the surface of the ring. And it says Nauron Fair Af. Now let me see. Does
Could
any?
you put that in the chat?
I can.
So is there anything someone else might be able to read?
I'm just double checking to see if someone can read this.
Does it have a gem on it at all, or is it just like a plain silver?
Just a
band?
plain silver ring.
Is it on the inside or the outside?
On the inside, like on the inside part of it. So Friendship can't read this. Let's see if Gale can. Gale cannot read this.
Damn.
Leon cannot read this. Phyllis cannot read this. Toomey could. And so could V.
Yeah, I won't keep it a secret. I'll
Mhm.
ask if anyone can read it.
So as you read this out, then V and Toomey, you both kind of recognise this as Elvish, and it says, and it translates roughly as Far Magic Ring.
You're pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, what is it? I don't speak this language.
I would say Toomey because of your background, would V know? V, probably you'd recognise what this farm magic ring actually references as well. You both think that this is a ring of distance, an apprentice ring of distance. You think that these type of rings, that they have been known to exist. They're quite common. These are rings that allow you to double the distance of cantrips and level 1 spells for whoever wears the ring.
That is good.
Well, it isn't.
So I just hand it to her because I don't know what that means. What does it do?
Well, it makes magic travel a little further.
Oh,
Friendship's gonna take over in this corner.
I don't know anybody, like... I'm not sure I really am the one who needs this most. I mean, I'll happily take it, but... I have a pretty good reach already.
I mean, I could probably use it.
Here you go.
Give loot to Pretty Boy, then we get his share of money. Sounds good.
No,
You don't want ring? Okay, I take ring.
No,
you don't need ring.
not yours.
I have spell. I touch, people get better. Fine. Or I touch and people stay still. Either way.
What, does your finger expand then when you wear the ring if it gets longer?
Maybe. We see.
So,
Do you know what it does?
I'll put the ring on. I'll put
You-
the ring on.
So you put the ring on. Okay, so yeah, you put the ring on, and suddenly you feel like your magical energy, like you can feel it's amplified, as you would expect it to, because you've seen this before. You know, you've seen people on travels kind of show these type of rings off in a tavern.
awesome. I'll mostly just pick these brains about like the history of it and like what she knows about it. I don't really give a shit about the ring. I'm just like, oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is this a common item? I'm just interested.
Friendship, when you was looking through those chests over there,
Oh, yeah.
you opened them up and you noticed there's lots of like kind of fine clothes, silks and woven cloth amongst them, and as you kind of lift up and you look underneath, you see there's some few gold pieces, about 28 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, and 6 copper pieces.
Yeah, Friendship's gonna grab the clothes and the gold pieces,
Oh.
and he's gonna excitedly run out to the rest of them, like almost tripping over himself, and just go, "Guys, look what I found!
What is it? What is it?
It's money and clothes."
Oh,
What kind of clothes?
Nice ones. I mean, I don't think they'd fit me because I'm so short, but
I think
Can I
from some like V, Gale, and I think you two would probably recognise these as like fine silks. They're probably worth about, for the pile that he has, about 25 gold pieces worth of fine silk.
What kind of clothes are they, though?
what are they?
It's cloth, not clothes. These are like kind of assortment of like kind of silk cloths and that you would use to make clothing.
Oh wow.
I am not that interested anymore. I'll take the money, though.
Yeah, this is probably worth a lot.
We can sell cloth.
Well, we are looking for a ledger. No, we killed people for this ledger.
We have leather.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so whoever's searching Grom's body would have also pulled the ledger, the cipher off his
Yeah, this guy
corpse.
next to me, right, had it.
It was the guy over here, yeah, next to me.
Oh.
Had the ledger, the cipher.
Big
Sorry.
man have it.
Yeah.
So we can read the cipher now?
You can
Do we
read the
have
ledger
the
with the cipher.
Yes.
Did-
that's
did
what
the-
I-
Short guy leave the ledger with us, or did he take
No, he's kept it with him,
But he's still there in the tavern where he left him.
as far as you're aware.
We should check on him.
We could go back to tavern and read there.
Yeah, he might. They did say something about assassins,
Be right back.
plural. Either way, we should probably check on
Maybe
him.
you make sure he okay.
Well, weren't there supposed to be like tons of drugs here? Where are those?
Yeah, where are they? I don't really want to leave here until we found them.
I'll lift up some of the blankets over these crates and have a look.
Well, as you can look through the crates, the barrel's full of like moonshine from the smell. You can smell it where you are. It's like alcohol. Looking through the crates, you see these are filled with It looks like a plant that's been dried and crushed up. Leon would recognize these as a drug, referenced as Halaka's Kiss. Leon knows this well, and anybody who's now looking at Leon, Friendship, you would notice this immediately because your passive perception's like better than God. So you'd see Leon's eyes light up and perhaps see, someone's heartbeat starting to race. You can see beads of sweat starting to congeal on his forehead and start to run down the sides of his temple.
Well, here are the drugs.
Hey, Leon, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just quite hot down here, don't you think?
No.
Give me an insight, Friendship.
I think I can do that too.
Because you're not that well travelled. So on a 23, you definitely what you recognise the reaction in Leon as not a positive one.
I mean, can I beat him? No.
No. Is this like withdrawal or addiction or?
How do you know that?
I've just seen them on the streets. They've caused a lot of trouble.
I mean, you know it's bullshit in Friendship on that insight.
Not particularly on me, but just on a couple of my mates.
Friendship's just gonna whisper to Gale. I don't think he's telling the truth.
Well, Leon, I'm just gonna close up this crate again.
It's all right. It's all right. Just let me investigate. I might be able to figure out where it's from.
I don't think we can let him do the drugs.
Yeah,
Well-
I don't think that was our mission, Lieutenant. Was this our mission? I'm just gonna try and close up.
It might help the higher ups, right? Knowing where it's from, I can tell. Trust me.
Friendship's gonna start helping Gale close the lid.
Well, how does it work?
Leon just goes into a full blown example of how it works, what it does to you, the side effects.
Like straight away.
Yeah, so Leon would describe how you can use imagine a shisha pipes. That's how you would kind of consume this by taking the dried leaves of the Halaka Kiss plants and crumpling up and setting it alight and smoking it through a shisha pipe type thing.
Well, what do you feel then?
Sorry, what did you say?
So I think Leon, you probably know from your backstory, but I mean, I don't want to talk on your behalf if you know how it affects you.
Badly.
Yeah, it's not particularly good. I used to do a bit of it myself. I won't tell lies.
You can all roll insight on that if you wish. But Halaka's Kiss, it sends you into like a dreamlike state where and it kind of goes. You go back and forth from like happy dream to terrifying dream. So it can be go from peaks of euphoria to like absolute bliss. To moments of utter terror. And often people have been known to die from heart attacks as a result of the terrors, but because the euphorias are so high, it keeps drawing people back, and as a result, a lot of people, and you probably noticed, anybody with a high passive perception, as Leon's describing this and how it leaves you, you notice a lot of people on the street that look quite gaunt. Like a lot of people are probably reeling from addiction, on your way here, especially through the rougher parts of the city. and with the quantities that you're finding here, you're finding thousands of gold's worth of drugs in this place. Certainly, you wouldn't be surprised to know that there's probably a drug problem here in Fodebar, which is probably common knowledge.
So, how much would you need to get such a reaction? Just looking at Liam.
How much, James?
Not a lot. Imagine smoking a couple of joints.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't necessarily be a lot to do it.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you take it. I mean, you can have it in a bit of paper, like a cigarette, and then it lasts longer that way. But if you take it through a pipe, it's just instant. You don't need much.
Do you have
We
to
should destroy it.
No, don't destroy it. For some people might need it. You know, we might need to confiscate it.
Yeah, well,
I think we should confiscate a bit. I will take a bit.
I'm just gonna take an example. You know, to bring to our captain.
I will do that. That sounds clever. I will do that. Yeah.
let's look at Phyllis.
I'll
Yeah,
take like a massive handful.
Friendship is also going to look at Phyllis and just say, I don't think we should let him do that.
Hairy man,
Yeah.
what this worth?
Not much really, to be honest.
Then why we take it? What's the point?
Well, I mean, we can give it to our captain, right? And tell him that this is
Turn
not
off no
going
more
on.
money.
No, we're not just doing this for money, are we? I mean, you lot aren't.
These guys were smuggling it for a reason. I'm sure some people would pay a lot for it.
Phyllis, you're the commanding officer. Why don't you hold on to it?
Now you're talking my language.
The entire crate?
I
Tell you
said
what.
that's great.
You lot, you head back. I stay. Gale, help me move crate. Keep it away from Hairy man, just in case.
Okay.
Can I also stay with Gale, please?
You'll be alright, friendship.
You're small. Could be dangerous.
He just whispers up, I don't know these people.
This is how you make friends.
Little boy, there's little girl here. You both children. You get on. Go play.
You'll be fine. Go on, friendship. You'll be good.
Friendship just looks up at V with terrified eyes.
I give friendship a pat on the shoulder.
Merc's back.
But I think that one's the psychopath.
You'll be fine.
So while they're chatting, can I try to just take a handful of this drug?
Are you trying to do it sneaky?
Yeah.
Yes, light man, then
I would
please.
also like to do that, please.
What is friendship's passive perception total? Is it like
I was gonna say, so it's 23 you've got to beat.
Oh my god.
It's
if-
23?
Well, it's 21 this level, it's 23 next level.
Okay.
Only
Oh,
21.
So V manages to grab a handful, but Leon, they see you do it quite clearly. Your addiction is getting the best of you here, and you're snatching out at it.
You do that bit in fucking Lord of the Rings when Bilbo sees the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, feral.
So yeah, V, you can add a I don't know what the street name is for just a hand of Halakha Kiss, and I'll write it in the chat so you know how to spell it.
Yeah, seeing Leon very obviously try and rob a handful of it. Right, we move now. Gale, help me with this. You go back to the hotel. We catch up soon.
Yes. So,
Well, unless someone's going to take it off Leon, he will have a handful of it.
I really don't think we should let him have that.
It's alright,
Heavy
it's
man,
just going to our
hand it
captain.
over.
Look,
Hand it over, Hairy man.
I'm literally just going to give it to our captain. Do you not?
Can I insight check that?
Of course you
I
can,
will
yeah.
Insight check that.
Yep.
While this is happening, can I just have a look around and see if I can
Oh my
find
God.
like scrap bits of metal and things like that? Any screws or bolts or?
For sure, but most of it's rusted. But yeah, you won't struggle to find bits of scrap metal and nails and such. Yeah, you are fooling nobody. Even Phyllis, who's not that insightful, knows that you're full of shit.
I'm as insightful as fucking friendship.
And not in this case.
Oh, you got-
Oh, not on the roll. All right.
Yeah, on the roll. Yeah, yeah.
It's still, yeah, it's still. Hairy man, one chance. Hand over now.
Come on, Leon.
Yeah, in his mind, he's thinking of his big man. His old man, rather, not big man.
I mean, he might be both.
And he just sort of like smacks his wrist, grunts, and walks away.
Oh,
Have resolve.
The tension of the room kind of drops somewhat when Leon walks out, especially for friendship. Friendship feels that they're suddenly a bit more at ease. Then looks back at Phyllis and then is no longer at ease again.
Yeah.
Little boy, please make sure Hairy man doesn't do anything else stupid.
Oh, I guess I can keep an eye on him.
you're good at that.
He does something, you tell others. They hit him. Be okay.
Okay, snitch on him. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Snitches get stitches.
I think you'll find.
Little idiot drug thieves.
I think you'll find friendship has come out of this mostly on. He's still on
Stitches
20,
don't get stitches at all.
he's on 24 out of 35 hit points and has killed a lot of people.
Fine.
13. So low.
Yeah, with aid.
35.
Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Is that still up?
Yeah, it's 8 hours, isn't it? Or something ridiculous.
Nice.
I'll
Did
Hey.
not know that.
Aid is 8 hours and I don't have to concentrate on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
really good at this level.
It's amazing at this level.
You're not so great at level 15, maybe, but right now.
Unless you want to upcast aid, which is like.
I'm glad that it doesn't have S on the end, otherwise it'd be a very different spell.
It like inflict wounds.
See, with Friendship's list, when he went up to Phyllis and said, I'm giving you aid!
Clerics at high level also get contagion, so you combine them, you do well.
Leon's gonna walk out of the room and he's gonna go to the dock and just take some air.
Okay.
Friendship will shuffle out, nervously staying close to Leon and the.
I can
Trying to
imagine.
keep an eye on both.
I imagine you're flanking him like really awkwardly, like wherever he. If as soon as he takes a step, you take a step. If he goes right, then you're shuffling right to try and.
He stops, I accidentally bump into it.
The whole time he's just got a handful of it in a pocket.
Yeah.
I just look behind me and I'm like, I don't bite, you know. Well, I might actually, and then I do that like that dad thing where they just pretend to bite him.
Ow.
They just go, "Arr."
V!
Well, he said he didn't, so believe him, yes?
I won't inside check him. I'll just trust him for now.
Timmy, are you helping with the boxes? You're a strapping young farmhand.
I think Toomey need to look after them. Two little children and weird hairy man not
Yeah,
good in public.
I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just tell me.
Pretty boy look after children and keep hairy man away from children. I'm still not sure about him.
Okay.
He's a rapist in this campaign as well.
Every campaign.
Every
Definitely.
campaign.
Just first impression.
No, so far you're just a drug addict.
Yeah.
Me and Gail quick check boxes and do quick tidy. Make sure we miss nothing. She's good at looking.
So what are you actually? So you're kind of just doing a bit more of a search, or are you doing anything else?
Once everyone's left, he's just going to stop basically, just get them looking through all the boxes and everything. And send Gail to look up to the north up here.
Mm-hmm.
And once she's doing that, he's going to come down over here and try and push these crates across the door.
Give me a strength check. It's not a high DC.
Athletics?
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah. Athletics will be fine.
Perfect.
A strength-based check.
I'll be
22. Yeah. So you expect the crate to be quite heavy, but as you start to push it, you kind of open up. It's just full of Halaka's kiss. So, investigation check, Gale. You start searching through these boxes, and you find there's like straw, and then inside they're like kind of jars of moonshine. It doesn't. It smells like shit. Basically, it's like you wouldn't want to drink it.
This is all gross, Lieutenant. Is this supposed to be alcohol?
So if you turn around, you'll see that basically the boxes are now completely across the door, and Phyllis is standing there drawing a sword.
What? Lieutenant?
So who's down here with
Now,
you?
Sugar? Sorry?
Who's down here with you right now?
It's just me and Gale.
Just you and Gale. Okay.
The others have left. Yeah, this was about 5 minutes after everyone else has left.
Okay.
Now, hi there, Sugar. I think we need to talk.
Okay.
I know
okay.
what's inside you, and I need a good reason not to put you down.
Yo, is this Quentin Tarantino?
This is the major villain already.
I'm not dangerous. Well, I'm not. Like most
But
of
that
it.
thing might be. That thing is. I've been following you for some time. It was either you or the little boy. And let's be honest, that little boy ain't much for killing.
It's
You love
not him. Nothing's wrong with him. Don't honestly. Leave
Oh, I know that. I saw that after the first fight. Little boy threw up, you were grinning. Clearly you, little boy.
Well, I threw up as well, but that was after.
Listen, we both know what's in you. So talk to me.
I actually kind of don't. It's really weird and kind of freaky. I'd actually kind of relish some more information on what the fuck's happened. You've been tailing me?
I've been following you since that thing jumped into you, Sugar.
What?
I may have lost you for a while, got distracted, and you and the little boy fucked off. Took me a while to track you back down.
Can I insight check him?
Sure can.
I kind of believe him. I just want to know if like he wants to kill me, I guess. 16. I'm gonna use my Cybolstered knack and add a d6 to that. Well, I don't know if I failed actually. Would that?
Do you want me to give him with that, or have you got an idea of what you want to give him?
I think with that, everything that he said so far, I think you believe him. But how much he knows about the thing inside you, you're not quite sure.
Ironically enough, as I kind of like look at Phyllis to sort of ascertain his vibe, one of my eyes just sort of goes yellow and like serpent-like for a moment, like a snake's eye briefly, as it just looks at him and then flashes back.
Yeah, I imagine when Phyllis is looking at you now, he'll probably see imagine you've got two faces and suddenly one of them kind of frowns, but it's not Gale's face.
It's like a second kind of purpley black face, just slightly almost superimposed over.
Yeah, like there's two people in the same space, and and the one occupying the same space, kind of.
And like stretches out and then flashes back in.
Yeah.
Like Hell doesn't seem to sort of notice apart from a little like twitch.
Phyllis just sees that, grins, and the sword starts to glow blue.
Whoa,
There you are.
Whoa.
Are you going to talk to me, little one?
Yes!
Or are you going to hide inside that girl? Not you. What's inside you? You ain't no use to me. I want that thing dead. And if you happen to get in the way of that, that's sad for you.
Does that involve killing me?
Unless you can give me another option, Sugar.
I don't know what's going on. I swear to God, I don't know what this is. I don't know if you can get it out of me. I don't think you can get it out of me. That's all he says is that it can't be done. I've tried.
Insight that.
You sure can.
I've tried. It's not gone well.
Yeah, yeah, Gale's not lying. This you certainly get the impression that whatever this thing's intentions are, Gale's are not nefarious. Gale is telling the truth.
Walk over and grab Gale's collar and sword up and just look into her eyes. sort of not even sort of looking at Gale, just through her. And watch.
I'd
You
say
do anything,
on
I'll put you down with that little girl.
I'd say on that
I don't care
insight,
what you're in.
on that insight, Phyllis, you recognise that Gale's in control, as in
Yeah.
like this thing's not driving Gale.
Okay. So yeah, in which case I'll say that to the thing, and then just sort of let go. So, you keep control of that thing, girl. Otherwise, we're gonna have another talk, and next time it probably won't go so smooth for you. You understand?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm pretty good at keeping him under wraps. It's just when things get ugly, I'm not very good at killing, and Silas is very good at killing.
Silas, good to know. And then I'm gonna give her a grin. Sure. Right, we move boxes. We done now. We go catch up with others. Walk out, shoving the boxes out the way as I go.
Yep. Gail will like take a moment and then follow, kind of wipe her brow. She's sweating.
Well, when you get a
As
moment,
I'm
Gale,
walking
can you
away,
give me a wisdom save, please?
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Saving. That gone?
I can't see anything.
Try that again.
Oh, there we go. Shush
There we
rolled.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Oh God. Okay. You want to give me any more info with that little note?
No, no.
Okay.
As Phyllis walks away, she's gonna again, as he's sort of going up, hitting the stairs, she's gonna turn around, and give Phyllis like just not Phyllis, give Gale a look of just like, this didn't happen.
Gale looks kind of like terrified and nervously nods, and then you see like a brief flash of another face just sort of give you a grin back and just go, give you a wink, and then vanish. And Gale just keeps.
Phyllis is gonna do the watching you thing, but really not quite get it right. Just and just walks up the stairs.
Okay, so you walk back
That'll be
upstairs
right
and you're
back.
back
I've
into
got
the
a
main
feeling.
warehouse, where you can see a shifty Leon suffering from his addiction, and Friendship being really awkwardly kind of following him, like definitely within his personal space at all times.
Leon's just chain smoking, like cigarette after cigarette.
Friendship's just coughing behind him.
Yeah, like Friendship's inhaling so much secondary smoke right now.
V is gonna just look to Toomey because she seems to be, or he seems to be the only one vaguely like reasonable, and look to the guy tied up on the floor and just go, like, I don't know what to do with this guy.
Just let him go.
Right, I'm gonna wait for Lieutenant Felix.
Are we back yet?
Yeah, you're all upstairs. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, just stroll up then, yeah. What delay? Why are you still here?
This guy's tied up. He's gonna run away and tell on us. What do we do with him? And he peed on me. I don't like him.
You're going to tell on us, little tied up man?
Look, of course he is.
Roll insight.
You think this man is petrified. He looks nothing like the thugs that you've dealt with. He looks quite malnourished. He has the gaunt look that you've noticed in some other people. I would say on an insight, you probably think someone's probably paying off a drug debt.
Maybe we should just give him some of the gold so that he doesn't speak.
We have other ways. And I just crouch down next to him, and I've got like a golden armband that's from my home.
Mm-hmm.
And I just take it off and touch it to his forehead and go, you speak about us, we now always find you.
And his eyes just kind of like it kind of goes a bit cross-eyed as he looks up at you touching his forehead, and his eyes widening.
I give him a ration and
Magic's
whisper,
part of a plane.
he's probably telling the truth.
He looks at you to me now, as if and kind of like,
Yeah, you can talk. Off you go.
Okay, thank. I won't tell anybody. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going
Right, shut
on.
up now. And I untie him.
Thank you. I won't say a word
Shut
to
up.
anybody.
Off you go. Shut
Okay,
up.
okay.
Bye.
And he runs. He runs away. Kind of banging into like some of the units as he does so, like giving himself a proper bruise on his groin area for good measure.
Careful.
I get out my kazoo and play Benny Hill as he runs away.
They just run like shout after him. There's lots of drugs in the cellar. Maybe you should get high on them instead.
Don't do that.
Yeah, his gait from it kind of shortens, and he kind of looks back, and then sees you guys, and then shakes his head and just runs.
Good choice. Good choice.
You guys are ruining all my fun.
Should we do something with all these dead people? I don't like them.
I suggest we go into streets, find drug addicts, tell them all the drugs here, they just need to clear the body. And when police show up, they think drug addicts killed the people.
I like that.
Aren't we just making the problem worse then?
We deal with nobody thinks we do it, and we get drug addicts put in prison. Fixes all problems.
I thought we were meant to be stopping the drug pandemic.
Yeah, I thought so.
Exactly.
What if we
get
burn
rid
down
of
the
the customers.
warehouse? No one's inside it anymore.
Yeah, but if you burn the drugs, that will be quite stinky, I imagine. And I look to Leon like, will that just be a big...
That is true, yeah.
Well, give me a nature
I mean,
check
maybe we'll just-
if you want to think about how the best way to do this.
Anyone
I
or
mean,
just...
if we
Anyone who's
burn it,
thinking it.
maybe we'll just get the whole city high. That could be fun.
I've never done
You've
a
no
drug.
idea how to dispose of drugs. No.
What is drugs?
To me, you probably
That's definitely
think.
not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, you probably consider the fact that there's a river nearby, and the best way to negate a dried leaf would probably be to soak it and chuck it in the river.
We could throw it in the river.
That's a lot of lifting.
Great idea.
Why don't we ask some of them out there to do it?
Because they'll probably get high on it.
Well, get rid of most of it.
Is it a river or like a man-made canal outside?
It's a river.
Okay.
It's just that a lot of the city is being built right up against it.
Oh, so there is like a steep man-made bank against the...
Yeah, there's a bit like a 6-foot drop down there, and like along the river in Fodebar itself, most of it is like kind of walled, like a bit like imagine like a harbour at a seaside, but along the river.
Are those
There is
up?
another option.
Those are, aren't they?
They're going up, and what you can see, look above. There's like a like a balcony type thing that goes around the entire thing, but I haven't included on here because it'd just be too busy.
V, you have magic that makes big damage, yes? Forceful?
Well, it makes some damage. The last bandit wasn't very impressed, but yes.
Yes, you're not very good, but with multiple shots. You think you could blow a hole in wall?
I can try. Why can't you just punch hole in wall? Why do I have to do everything?
Range is good. I think we blow a hole in basement wall, hopefully through to the river, flood basement. Still problem, no carrying.
I can try.
I do not want to get wet. You stand away and then walk upstairs. Easy.
Fine.
Good little girl. Go blow. Hole. No. Just...
She just gives you a look and then goes downstairs and tries to Eldritch blast a hole in the wall.
Yeah, so the first time you do it, and let's say this warehouse is quite old and run down, and as you do so, a lot of the bricks fall through, and you can see the wall kind of starting to bend under the pressure of the river. I'd say you do it again, and more bricks fall, and the wall starts to peter out some of the cracks. You probably think a third blast would be enough to do the job.
I'm gonna blow in the wall. Go away.
We're all upstairs. Only you down there.
Well, okay, I will blow in the wall then.
Okay, so you blast it, and whereabouts in the room are you stood?
Right next to the stairwell, just so I can just see it better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure you wasn't like stood right in front of it because that would be really bad for you if you was. Yeah. So you come from the stairwell, you do another hit against the wall, and the wall buckles, and the water starts rushing in. And it takes moments before you can see all the crates are covered, and the water keeps climbing up to a point where it's about halfway up the stairs, and then it just settles, as you know, assuming that that point is level with the height of the river.
Should we put the stuff that Leon has in there as well?
Leon already handed over. I took it
That's
from
the
Leon.
first lot that he took.
Leon take 2 lots?
Yeah.
Close the lid on it.
Did you take a second lot, Leon?
I did say initially when me and Friendship were looking at it that I took some.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
roll for it or anything.
Yeah, I think we tried to close the lid on it, and I don't think we did a
I
contest.
assumed he had another load because I thought he said he had something he was going with.
V took some, but nobody knows about it.
I mean, I would say for
We don't
Leon,
know that.
if Leon was desperate to get his hands on some, he could probably do it quite easily in the city, anyhow, for a handful, and it wouldn't cost a great deal.
Yes, we can say for now that I just don't have any.
Yeah. But Sneaky V does.
We keep you clean, Leon. Speaking of which, you need bath.
You can always just go down there.
If Leon does smell, I'm going to go downstairs and use shape water to get like a ball of water and throw it at him.
Yes.
Are you going to let him do that, Leon? Oh.
He's probably phased out at the minute. He's sat on a crate, chain smoking, and if he does that, he'll just probably say like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you fucking my cigarette!"
I can imagine you just taking a puff of the cigarette and suddenly just splash!
Yeah.
And you just like, his cigarette just kind of goes, brrr.
Got fucking ash in my eye, man. He just
Some more water.
takes off his vest and starts wringing it out.
You look damp.
Yeah, no shit.
No, not shit. Damp.
So we found the cipher, didn't we?
You did.
We did.
I think, Toomey, you probably would have it in your possession because you were the one that was searching Grom.
Oh, fine. Right.
We should go back, talk to other little boy now in hotel. Make sure he's safe.
Dan Horn.
Okay.
Okay. So, yep, you leave the warehouse. Are you going straight to the busted bottle?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Leon's like smelling his armpits on the way.
Okay. So, what I think we'll do is I definitely need a wee. So, shall we have a quick 5-minute break before we continue?
Yeah, why not?
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I'll flick the scene back on then in case we do have any viewers. We probably don't, but I'll just leave that. Right. 5 minutes then, guys, and we'll head back.
Sweet. Ugh.
We all having fun so far then?
Words.
Yeah.
Sorry, that didn't sound very enthusiastic, but yeah.
I'm having a great time.
No, I fucking love all my cleric spells.
I'm really enjoying playing a bard.
There's some good characters there as well. I quite
This party's a lot of fun.
yeah.
That was great. I was not expecting you to fucking do that.
I wasn't expecting the dual personality. That's fucking threw me. I was like, what?
The ID shit going on.
It's
Great.
not
Friendship.
necessarily dual personality.
You know what I mean? But you've been faking a personality, should I say? Or at
Oh,
least
yeah.
an accent.
Well, he's a mercenary. You know what a mercenary is supposed to sound like. This'll do.
Friendship's got loads of surprises.
I want Haz to call me Sugar.
Forgot to do my roll on my wild
Oh,
magic.
it's all you, sugar baby.
Oh yes, you're gonna have to remind me for that type of stuff. I am a terrible DM, so
World magic is so much fucking fun. Don't forget it.
yeah, that's the type of shit you want to go wrong.
Did you figure out how to do it yet?
Say that again?
Did we actually figure out how it properly works?
Yeah, it's first
Yeah,
level.
so level 1 spell or higher.
Roll
If
a
I
D-
roll a D, if I roll a 1, basically.
Right.
And then roll on the table.
Or if you use your ability that gives you advantage, which you haven't used yet.
No.
But once you've used that, it resets on a long rest. But James can reset it by choice and make you roll on the table instantly.
That's fine.
That's gonna
Which
be,
yeah,
that's
you can
gonna-
give yourself advantage on anything, but at any point before the next long rest, the DM can go, "You can have that back. Roll on the table."
So you return to the Busted Bottle Inn, and you make your way upstairs, and you see Dang Hon. He's sat there waiting for you where you left him.
And the three of us are already in the room.
Well, put wherever you want to be. Like, oh, it's good to see you. You're back quick. Did you find it?
It's here.
Oh, lovely. And he holds his hand out.
I look at the lieutenant.
Well, Gil seemed very interested in reading it. Maybe she should have a go.
Well, you want to have a go deciphering the ledger?
I'll give it a go. I do like this kind of thing.
Hey, be my guest. And he passes you the ledger.
Okay.
I will give her some guidance.
Sweet. D4. I'll try and use the cipher and figure out the ledger. Crack the code.
So, yeah, I mean, with the cipher, you don't have to roll for anything. You could just read it now. It takes a bit of time as you're going to get used to the how the patterns work and so forth. But you kind of go back and forth. Like I said, this no matter how how you'd roll, it's going to take a bit of time. And about 10 minutes later, you start to see what this is about. It looks like it's a list of shipments, and it details some ports. One port in particular keeps reoccurring, though. It mentions a port called Cutthroat Cove on Vermeer Island. And it talks about shipments of Holaka's Kiss and of moonshine and other like illegal goods. But Holaka Kiss being the main one. And it can see the dates and there's thousands worth of gold being noted in terms of the cost for shipment into Fodabar, as well as obviously the buying the product. It mentions dock number 2 periodically throughout, and that seems to be the place where these goods are received. Leon, you would know dock number 2 is to be the dock on the northeastern side of the Fodabar, which is notorious for being like a rough place. That's where you would go to find the dregs of society, your criminals and so forth. And so yeah, there's nothing kind of outlandish about this ledger. It is literally a recording of shipments into Fodebar.
Is the cipher any good? Like, is it an interesting code, or is it kind of basic?
I think as you kind of get your head round it, it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's nothing outlandish. It's not something that's been put together that would take, you know, there are some ciphers out there that would even take you days to kind of make use of. But this is just, it's quite rudimentary, but enough to make the ledger illegible without.
Gale seems quite disappointed in how easy it is to figure out with the cipher, and it's just like, oh, that's pretty basic. I should have caught that earlier. And it's just reading out this stuff, kind of like, yeah, second dock, thousands of gold worth of shipments from Cutthroat Cove, and
yeah, you got to remember that the person who took this off was a very stupid half orc. You know, if it was complicated, it wouldn't work.
100%. That doesn't stop Gale being disappointed that it was.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Hands it both back to Phyllis after spending however long reading all of it.
You handed it to Phyllis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or to me, whoever's closest.
Dan Horn's kind of getting a bit impatient, can I have them then? We agreed a fee, right? 600 gold pieces?
Pay money now?
Yeah, of course, I have it right here. And he brings us pouch of gold out.
Deal over 600 gold to retrieve cipher, yes?
Yes, and I'd like the ledger back as well.
I hand it to Dan Horn.
Okay. He chucks the gold onto the table, or to whoever is, if someone's got the hand out.
So, we've done this job for you. Who are we working for, really?
Well, you're working for me. I can't really tell you who I'm working for. You know, it's part of discretion for our patrons. They pay good money, you see.
They are our patrons too. Should we not know who these kind souls are?
Give me a persuasion check. It kind of looks at you all, and specifically at UV, and he's like, look, there are people here in the city who are actually trying to do some good. You know, for a lot of people, they're just trying to take advantage of the little man. But there are some people who actually want to change things, and they enlist the help of the Burning Hands to do so. You seem like a lovely bunch, but she'd be so angry if I told you. I can't. All I say is just she's a powerful lady, and maybe, in the future, if you continue to show, that you're quite good at this type of thing, you prove to be trustworthy people, then maybe we can work something out. And perhaps she'll ask for your help directly. I don't know. I'll certainly tell her about all the help that you've done. But you know what? I can't tell you her name. I'm so sorry. I've already said too much.
Then you should probably know that we kind of flooded the basement with the drugs.
Good, great, brilliant. I'd say to get that shit off the streets. It's ruining Fodebar.
I hold my hand out for a high five from Dan Horn.
And he has to jump up to hit it, but he does so emphatically. Good for you. Good for all of you. Well met. I just hope the red cut don't know it's you that's done this.
I mean, I don't think there were any witnesses apart from that one guy. But he said he definitely wouldn't tell.
You left a witness.
It's okay. Let them come find us. They go the way of big man.
Leon, you would have recognised the name Redcut.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, you would know that is a notorious gang here in Fodabar. Quite dangerous. People you really wouldn't want to mess around with. They are people who you've definitely bought drugs from in the past. Yeah, look, just keep your head down, right? So you've let the witness go. I mean, yeah, sure, he might not say anything, but look, you don't want to mess with these boyos. Yeah, they would really do you some damage. I mean, you look quite handy, and certainly I assume you've took care. If you flooded their warehouse, you must have dispatched them quite easily. But yeah, these Redcut, they're not to be messed around with.
I mean, just to get it straight, they kept attacking me. I didn't want to do it.
I mean, you can tell them that if you like, if they come for you. But I'd just probably keep your mouth shut if I were you.
These Redcut. They people? Elf, dwarf, what kind of thing are they?
Anything you can imagine, that's what they are. They're mainly human, as you'd expect here in Fodabar, but I've heard some horrible stories about half orcs and other weird, especially recently. You know, there's something weird going on. They're pushing so much drugs here in the city, and when the ships come in, like I've seen some weird things walk off there in the middle of the night. Beasts, or something. I don't really know. But hey, this is Fodabar. Plenty of weird people around. Look at yourself.
They have people like me, Mogif Yankee.
No, you're the first and only I've ever met of your kind. What is your kind?
It's okay then. They no threat. They have no Gif Yankee. They no threat. We deal with them no problem.
Hey, I like the confidence. Me personally, I'll be keeping my head down for sure for a while.
Your head is already down. Do not worry, little.
I'll be keeping it lower. Well, I better get back to my guild.
Yeah, of course.
And he kind of pops his head up, and as he does so, you see the cloak shimmer, and it starts to kind of reflect his surround. Not quite invisible, because you could see him, but it makes him incredibly stealthy. Yeah, and he's like, right, I better be going. Thank you very much for your help. Look, if you ever need me, just speak to Benedict downstairs. He knows how to reach out, and maybe check in sometime. Maybe if I need you again, I'd leave a message with Benedict.
Okay.
And you
Where do I get cloak like that?
Oh, you have to know the right people, I'm afraid. And with that, he scuttles off, and the door opens and closes, and you can hear the pitter patter of feet that kind of fade down the hall.
Friendship's gonna look up at Gale and go, "Do you know the right people?"
No.
Me either.
Like the cloak.
Yeah, I hand Friendship sack of gold. You trusted little boy. You do good. You make gold even for everybody.
You're
Do not
right.
forget, Toomey gets no cut. He gets ring.
Cut.
I was thinking that we've got 28 gold, so we could give us 5 gold each, and then Toomey could have 2 gold, because he got the ring. And then 600 gold, we could have 100 gold each, and then give Toomey 50 gold, and then we each get 10 gold, because Toomey got the ring. But I'm
That
not
sounds
you
like more than
killing
Toomey
loads of
should get,
people.
but okay.
But I'll
How does
also
that
be
make you
honest.
feel?
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spared gold.
Friendship's just doing what he's told.
Monstrosity.
He's
He
having
looked like pretty rich boy to me. Look at that soft face.
By the look of Friendship, he's having enough trouble just counting the money, let alone trying to figure out if he's doing the nice thing or not.
Do we have this room now? That no one just kind of left.
I think it still belongs to the tavern.
Yeah.
I also don't think he paid for it.
If
So
we
is
need
that-
room, we can pay for room. He gets ring.
So is everyone okay with the gold situation?
No, I'm not okay with the gold situation. I did as much as everyone else.
yeah, you did get the ring.
And you've got blood on your hands. You know, we're both equal.
That's true. He do lots of killing. You get extra money from Toomey share.
No, you could cut.
Friendship doesn't know what to say.
Let's just split it evenly. How about that? Let's just all do an even cut, and then we can forget about it and move on.
We split even for now. Any more rings, Toomey no get.
Okay, any more rings? We don't split.
Any magic
Equally.
item that Toomey wants,
No, you said the first thing.
I say both things.
I don't think you should make him angry.
I no get angry. I just mock puny human.
V's just sitting and staring like back and forth like a tennis match.
We can't split 28 gold evenly.
It's
Unless
no problem.
I'm not good at maths.
How about we each take 5 gold from that and Tumi gets 2 and then we split the rest evenly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what? I missed that.
Your ring costs
3 gold less than the rest of us.
You get 102 gold, we get 105.
That's fine. I'll take
Your
it.
ring costs 3 gold. I hope you're happy. I feel like that's a fair price.
Toomey, you be good and useful now. You not be good, we no take ring back. We just take finger.
No, tempted to cast a spell just to get onto this wild magic search table right in this room.
But
Class 5 PPK party in hotel room.
I mean, we've still got gold to collect from for clearing out the bandits as well.
Yep, Captain Redrisk promised you all 50 gold pieces each.
should we go back to base, or what do we do now?
We probably should go back and report, and then maybe take further this mission. Go to a place where they have meeting. Find who we kill there.
Good.
I mean, we picked up some bounties as well, didn't we?
True.
I think we did, but I have no idea where to find them.
In journal. Which is
Yeah,
somewhere
that's
in
journal
one of
right at the bottom. Quest
Yeah.
log.
You
I've
picked
never
up
had a
three
bounty
three
before.
quests that you've got in your quest log.
I don't know if I'd be any good at hunting bounties.
Well, they're not all bounties. Some of them,
what
some of them are just missions.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
One is find woman, one is visit shop, one is bound bugbear.
Is
We
one
kill
of-
bugbear easily.
What's visit shop?
A hell of a challenge.
Apothecary. Visit apothecary located en route to the village of Smalley. There also bugbear is on the road between the Elifhames and Smalley. So we go Smalley, we do 2 jobs. Missing woman, not say where she is. I think because she's missing, but maybe she in Smalley too. Nobody has seen her, or at least nobody willing to help. Please
And
come
the
to
Linders.
Lady Helvenka Bordello.
And Leon, you would know where the bordello is here in Foundry.
Probably just tell everyone where that is then.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go and find this woman. That seems like a nice thing to do.
But that one job, the other 2, we go to Smalley, we do 2 jobs.
But she's lost and probably afraid.
Maybe we find her in Smalley.
Well, then maybe we should look for clues here first, though. Not that I would
First,
ever
we
question
should-
you.
First, we should go back, talk to Captain Shortman. Find out if we need to do more killing, or wait till meeting time. See what he does, get money.
He is technically our commanding officer. I say technically, he just is.
I don't think we need to do any more killing.
We may not have to. We see what Captain Shortman...
I think we've done plenty of killing.
I mean,
Yeah, you
disagree, but
fucking
okay.
murderer. Oh,
Well,
I think
little
we're
man
back
that's
to
not
the-
like killing. You very bloodthirsty.
It was an accident, man.
You hit man in face with magic hammer. That no action.
It was my first time doing it. I was trying to knock him out.
That's not told up in court.
I was very impressed by it.
You're gonna take me to court, but you told me to do it.
Oh no, I find impressive. Do not worry. You kill good. We teach you more killing.
I'm always worried.
Right, while
That
you
sounds like
ladies,
you problem.
while you ladies are having a chat, I'll be back in a minute. And Leon walks out,
Where are you going?
just off to get something.
I think we
Leon,
should.
you
try
got to
it
buy
out.
drugs. Yes?
No, I'm just off to get some more cigarettes.
On the inside.
Inside.
I mean, he's telling the truth.
24. Are you good to buy cigarettes?
He actually is, yeah, because he shows you the packet. He's completely out because he's just been non-stop chain smoking.
Okay.
Nice.
Buy in bulk so we not go to shops too often. Save time.
Use it to my ears. And he walks off to get some cigs.
Yep, so you'll find there's a corner shop around the corner that sell newspapers and fags.
Probably buy a newspaper as well.
It's called Morris Co.
I like it.
Or Tess Gorrison.
Tesco.
Escarison.
I want to head to the magic shop. It's the Old Wraith. Is that right?
The Old Wraith, yep. Okay. So, yeah, if you wish to, yeah, you can do what you want. If you want to head to the Old Wraith, you can. It's about half an hour's walk across town. And you kind of come to this old... it looks like an old shop. Black on the outside. Black curtains drawn. You know, you wouldn't think... You wouldn't notice his shop unless he was looking for it, and it says in gold lettering that's peeled away in a lot of places, the Old Wraith. And inside, as you kind of walk in, you see this it's a strange shop, very old, and there's a creepy looking man behind the counter. He's looks quite gaunt, thin. He has this long sideburns that kind of come down and flick off. And then a braided beard. And he has a very large nose. His ears are slightly pointed, which would suggest like an elven heritage, but for the most part, he looks human. Probably like a half breed. Hello there. How may I help you?
See, recently, only a couple of months ago, all of a sudden, like, was able to shoot fire from my hands, and
Right.
I don't really know much about it. Do you have any like books or like a leaflet or anything?
I do have books, yes. Not on what is happening to you, perhaps, but
Well, what?
I have books.
You know what's happening to me?
Well, it seems that you have magic.
Well, yeah, no shit, I know what that is. But do I have a limited amount? Can I use it whenever? Can you tell me how to use it? It just happens.
Right. Well, I don't really know about magic as such. I just sell the items that are magical.
Perhaps we should try the Blind Witch.
Yes, the blind witch, she sells scrolls and such. She might know a little bit more about your magical heritage. However, may I suggest, and a lot of people think that they do not exist, or certainly they've turned their back against us, but people such as yourself, I believe, personally, are likely to have been touched by the ages.
By the ages. That sounds fancy.
You do know the ages, right?
I mean, yes. But it'd be good if you tell friendship to help.
It's the old gods, son. The people that made the place that we live in. The ages.
Wait, old gods? If there are old gods, are there new gods?
No gods at all, I'm afraid. They've all vanished. Or so they say. Perhaps your friend here's magical gifts are bestowed by the ages. Here.
I was always told about like a great grandpappy who used to. It was meant to be a warrior or something, and he had magical, supposedly, but none of the family ever had anything.
Sometimes these things can lay dormant, I hear. Let me get this book for you. And he kind of goes to the shelf and he pulls off this book. It's literally labelled in gold lettering, The Aegis. 5 gold pieces and it is yours.
Wow.
Wow. What is this book? Coated gold or something?
It details all the gods that used to be. Quite handy for someone with gifts like yourself. Perhaps...
How about a gold piece? 1 gold piece.
1 gold... Oh, I could not. Unless you bought something else, of course. Then maybe I could be persuaded to part for 1 gold piece.
Oh, what you got?
I've got lots of things. What would you like to look at?
I have no fucking idea. What do you have?
Well, let's have a
Something.
look.
Well, I've already got this ring.
Well, how much do you have? How much do you wish to spend?
Well, fucking a load of gold. I've never had this much before.
Well, we have swords, magically empowered swords. We have amulets of sorts. We have rings that can bestow upon you magical properties. I have a wand that will make you fearful for your life.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yes, it's only 10,000 gold pieces for this wand of fear. My wife is actually pissing herself and messaging me on my phone about my voice right now. Yes, 10,000 gold. 10,000 gold pieces for this wand of fear. Do we have a deal? And I'll throw the book in for free.
How about 10 gold?
10 gold? I think you've come to the wrong shop.
What can I get for 10 gold?
$2. $2 for 10 gold pieces.
I'm going. I'll see you later.
Little one, before you go, and he's going to look at friendship. Would you like this book?
I mean, it is very nice. Would you trade it for a crossbow?
Is it a magical crossbow?
Not that I've noticed.
Then perhaps no, I wouldn't. But I have other books that you might be interested in. Perhaps a book on herbalism would be of interest to you.
What if I gave you 4 gold and 10 silver?
For 1 book? I could stretch to that, yes. Which book would you like?
That one.
Which one?
The gold one.
The Aegis, of course, it is yours.
Wow.
And I will drag that into your character sheet.
I shall knock off.
So you and this is gonna be a bit out of character now. So you got the book The Aegis, which is it's under your loot. And that is an actual book that I've written. It's a proper book,
okay.
so you can read, and there's stuff in there. And just, there are books out there, guys, that I am going to be adding into it, and they do have stuff that might be pertinent to things in the future. Now,
So what you're saying is, do actually fucking read them.
do read them. Now, because you have a proficiency in herbalism, you need to know the recipes. So, would you be interested in this book called All Around's Basic Herbalism?
Do I actually have proficiency in herbalism? I do!
You do, because your DM is very thoughtful and has written books specially for certain people.
Oh, well. Could I maybe pay less because I bought the other book? I'm a loyal customer now.
I will give it to you for 3 gold pieces.
Sold.
And I will transfer you the book on herbalism recipes, basic herbalism recipes to you.
I'm gonna have so many books.
So, when you open up that book, you'll notice that there are 3 recipes in there. An antitoxin, a potion of healing, and a soothing salve. Now, in order to brew these, you will need it says in the ingredients underneath what you need. So, for example, for a potion of healing, you will need some red amanita mushrooms. Okay.
Does it have a picture of what they look like?
It's a red mushroom.
Okay.
Now, to brew a potion, it's a herbalism check of DC 10, and I think for a basic recipe, it's 25 gold pieces worth of. It's just basically you have to do 25 gold pieces out your inventory. I think that's how it works in D&D. And then obviously you need the ingredients.
Right.
No, thank you. Okay.
So, it's 25 gold for any of the potions.
It basically, look, if you're going to brew a potion of healing, you're saving yourself, it's normally 50 gold pieces, isn't it? So I think from what I've read, it's 25 gold. In fact, no, we won't bother with that because it's going to be hard to come across the ingredients anyway. So we'll just say it's a DC 10 for the basic recipes which you have there. You need to find the ingredients to do so, and it takes normally about 24 hours, like a long rest that you can do it under. We'll say. So because it's got to brew. So yeah.
Thanks for all the books.
You're welcome, but tell your friends if they want magical items to come back. I have many.
Do you have any that's under 100 gold?
I have a crystal for 10 gold pieces.
Is it a magic crystal?
No, it's just an ordinary crystal.
It is a very nice crystal. But I've never had money before.
Well,
Take it.
it's yours. 10 gold pieces for this crystal. And I'll add a crystal to your... just add a crystal to your thing. It's just a bog standard crystal.
This is great.
Friendship's not had money before.
He doesn't have any money now. He's just spent it all.
Did in a gift shop.
Friendship and Toomey wandering around like, oh boy, stuff.
Would anybody else like to do some shopping?
And if we are doing shopping, can I find somewhere that sells instruments?
I would say the general market in the Belgian market you'd find instruments.
Can I just double check the crystal was 10 gold, wasn't it?
10 gold. Yeah, 10 gold pieces for the crystal.
I don't want to do much shopping, but I'll come with the out of curiosity and a stroll.
Well, I am looking for a flute, like a pan flute of sorts.
Okay, so when you go around the Belgian market, it's a bit like a giant car boot. And what you've got is merchants from all over the world, in fact, have congregated here. Now, at this time of year, it's mainly things like adventuring gear and animal livestock. But you walk around and you do see that there's one stall that sells instruments. And I'm going to Google how much these instruments cost because I have no idea. Instruments.
Do you play any instrument scale?
Let me check my character sheet. I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't.
Leon looks probably quite excited.
So yeah, you see that there's a chap, and he's wearing like a black like kind of like a suit with a flat cap, and if untied to his knees are some symbols in the inside of his knees, and he clangs his knees together, and on his elbows strapped to him are some tambourines. And he's kind of just doing this and making like a little song, and he's like, come on, buy your instruments. Basically, it's like him out of Mary Poppins. You know, I forget his name now. What's his?
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke. Yes, it's Dick Van Dyke, basically.
With instruments all over him, like a one-man
Yeah.
bear.
Yes.
That was a great scene.
Amazing.
He's like, hello there, love. Would you like to buy an instrument?
Well, do you have any pan flutes?
A pan flute? Definitely have a pan flute somewhere. And he turns and he opens this big, large leather like suitcase, and he kind of like dives into it, and you can just see him rummaging around, and he's like, aha! Like, a pan flute, my dear, for you. And he pulls out this pan flute.
Can I examine it? Does it look like a good pan flute?
Give it a test.
Yes, please. Give it a good blow.
Is it in tune?
And you blow it.
I will try.
Give me a performance check, please. It seems to be perfectly in tune.
Oh. You're pretty good at that.
With friendship's mental perception, do I hear that?
Whereabouts are you?
We were wandering out of the shop. And friendship's first thought was, "Oh shit, I've lost Gale."
I mean, it's a pan flute. You know, you're not going to hear it halfway across a city.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
You're definitely not going to be like, yes, V's playing.
Maybe if it was bagpipes or something, then maybe yes, not a pan flute.
If it was bagpipes, it'd be so much better though.
So yeah, you play it and it sounds quite nice on a 21.
I like this one. I will have it. How much do you want for it?
12 gold pieces, please, love.
Are you sure? That seems a bit much.
It's what it says on the Roll20 website, my dear.
I can give you 6 for it.
6, well. Tell me what, love. If you was to play some instruments and encourage some people to come to my stall, I'll give it for you for free.
I will do that.
So, what I want you to do, V, is give me 3 performance checks. So, what you're doing is you're kind of walking around this place, you're playing some instruments, and you're trying to get people to come to the stall. So, I want you to hum a tune for me that you're playing on the pan flute, and then sing a little merry tune to encourage people to come to the stall. You've got to do that 3 times, and then give me a performance check for each.
I will roll you my performance checks. And what is the name of your store?
Dick Van Dyke's Instruments.
Creative.
Lovely. Lovely. I am not so certain. Well, it is creative enough, I guess.
Can you say Dick Van Dyke? Is it? Are we gonna have a? Oh, no, okay, yeah, cool. Some people from Norway can say it. That's fine.
Forbidden name.
Yeah, but it's like saying Voldemort over there.
Yeah.
Can you say Voldemort?
You know who. Before she starts as well, she's going to cast light on the pan flute. So just to sort of try to gather some attention.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll
And
let
then,
you have
yeah.
advantage then, since you've done that.
Oh, nice. And then, yes, stroll around and try to gather some attention for this.
Okay. See, the first one, you start off quite confidently. People starting to gather and then make their way to Dick Van Dyke's instrument stall. Wow. Lots of people are gathering here now.
Come on, this is the world's best instrument.
And lots of people now gathering, and you try to look for the shop owner, and he's just lost in a flood of people, and he just pops his head out and gives you a thumbs up, and then kind of like thank you, and lets you go on your way with the pamphlet for free. Yeah, like he's distracted now. He doesn't care. You can go.
Climbing over stalls.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got a free pan flute.
I am very happy with this. I will
Very good at
also. Why, thank you. Do you want to try it?
I don't think that'll go very well. I'm not very musical.
That's perfect. I can laugh at you. I'm happy with that.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Give me a performance check. You're not that good.
I'm not.
You actually, when you play it, you're actually playing upside down.
He's not gonna say anything.
It's not very good, is it? I'm not very good at it.
No, you're doing great. Keep on.
Doesn't sound anything like how you did it.
No, it just takes practice.
I'm gonna stop.
Well, it was a very good try.
Thanks.
I was also looking to see if I could find like forgery kit anywhere.
A forgery kit. Give me a perception check.
I'll help. If she vocalizes.
Well, perhaps you would like to help by doing it instead of me? But it is my search, so I guess that would make more sense. Yeah.
On a 10, yeah, you look around and you just don't think that the Belgian market is a place for this type of thing. A forgery kit is something that obviously it runs in different circles. It's not something that people would necessarily have on open display, because it is linked with illegal activities.
That makes sense. Well, it was worth a shot. Anything you are looking for, Gail? Or anyone else who are with us? I'm not so sure how we are split currently.
I think I've got everything I need, really. We've got a place to sleep for the night and have food and water, and I have more money than I've had in a long time. And I don't know, I think I'm all good. I've got my books, got my stuff.
What about anybody else? Does anybody else want to buy anything? Well,
Friendship wants to go to the blind witch.
okay.
Yeah, I'm with friendship.
So,
You sound so angry when you say that.
you find this shop, and it's kind of tucked away. It's in the northeast corner, and the northeast corner of Foodbar. It's weird. There's lots of people, like lots of rough places in Foodbar, but as you kind of go into the northeastern side, it just seems a lot grubbier in places, like in disrepair. And you see there's a shop, and it's kind of crammed into two other larger buildings, with some quite ornate windows, that have depict like kind of like the moon and stars and such. And there's a little door, like a petite door, and you kind of walk through, and like a little bell rings, and you walk in, and It's a lovely little shop. There are candles lit everywhere. You see, there's a wall full of scrolls, and you see there's like a cat that sits upon a stool that looks at you and like goes meow when you walk in, and runs up to Friendship and starts rubbing its head against your legs like.
Kill it, Friendship.
You say pet it?
I actually said don't kill it.
I would never.
You said that about the other people.
Yeah, but this one's a kitty cat.
Is there anyone in here, or is it just the cat?
At the first, you don't see anybody looking around, but you do see this is a wall full of scrolls.
Hello.
I'm just gonna walk over and pick one of the scrolls up and look at it.
And as you do so, suddenly you kind of hear this breath at the side of you, and it's just like, ah, yes, a spell scroll of blindness and deafness, yes. Very interesting, very you. I can sense the magical in you, the gift. Would you like this?
Maybe she knows about your magic to me.
Maybe. So the guy in the shop, old Wraith, and he said that I might have the touch of the Aegis. I don't really know what that means. And he tried to sell
Yes.
me a really expensive book.
Which I bought.
It is a very expensive shop.
Yeah, I bought loads of stuff.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, my magic just kind of happens, and I don't really know much about it.
And she kind of stands and she kind of puts her hands around you. You look into her eyes and they're just white. There's no pupil. And she puts her hands around you, and her long white hair starts to kind of flow like it's like there's a wind blowing against her, but there's no wind here. And she's like, ah, yes, I do sense the touch of the Aegis upon you. Interesting. A lot of power deep within you, I feel. Not unlocked yet. Potential for sure.
Friendship looking at his book excitedly, just goes, which Aegis is it? Is it Nord? Is it Hel? Is it Freya? Is it Ymir? Is it Frigid?
It's certainly not Hell or Vidar, for sure. A good god I see that smiles upon you, yes, for sure. Which one it is, I cannot say.
Wow, you're so lucky.
And she kind of grabs hold of you then and turns to you and looks deep into you. Well, as it looks, and she kind of goes forehead to forehead, and she's like, ah, the fates have things in store for you, for sure. And then she looks in the direction you think she looks. You can't tell because her eyes are just white. But she kind of gestures towards Friendship and says, I see now. Interesting.
Do you see? I mean, your eyes are white.
It is a metaphor.
You
I
shouldn't
think.
say that.
Now, a scroll, yes. I think a scroll would be of use, yes? Would you like a magical scroll?
Would it be of use to me?
Probably not, dear, because you don't learn spells from scrolls. Your power is innate. Interesting.
Fair enough. Got any books about it?
I have a book on the Aegis, but I think
much?
your friend over there already has a copy.
Still, how much?
For you, my dear. I'll give it for free.
Wow.
Aid Friendship. And I take it.
Okay. And I'll put the book into your inventory. So you'll see it there in the loot. Well, if you ever are interested in a magical scroll, please do come by. I have quite a collection.
Do you have any items that could help with, like, healing? And is also less than 97 gold? Or exactly 97 gold? And 9 silver?
I could potentially sell you a potion or two if you need some healing. Yes, basic
I'm
healing
kind of,
potion, 50
learn
gold
to
pieces.
make my own potions.
Oh right, okay. Well, I don't really sell magical items. That is Larpin's territory.
Oh. Do you sell, like, potions and stuff?
I sell the odd one or two, but really you need an apothecary.
Oh, so you mostly do, like, the scrolls?
Yes, the magical scrolls.
Do you have any potion ingredients?
Oh, I might be able to rustle up one or two. What are you after?
Red mushrooms, sour grass, and rowan berries.
I have neither, but I know where they exist. I could sell you the information for, let's say, a gold piece.
Yes, tell me where it is. And he's gonna just give her a gold piece.
The red amanita mushrooms. They are said to grow in a place called the Truffle Woods. Not far from here. I'd say a 2 days march to the west, on the way to Fodebar Crossing. Across to Foder Crossing.
Shit, where's my character? Truffle Forest.
Truffle Woods, my dear.
Red Shrooms. Woods.
Wow, thank you.
You're most welcome. But I fear if you are after ingredients for something a bit more potent, well, I used to get mine from a lady called Sagruda, but as of late, her shipments have dried up. For some reason, she is not selling anymore.
Was that the woman that went missing that we were gonna find?
It's
was
not
that
that.
the one-
There is a quest for Sagruda, but it's not. She's missing.
We were gonna go to her apothecary and see what was up.
I see. Fate does have a funny sense of humour, doesn't it?
No, not Fate, Phyllis.
Yes, Phyllis. Who's Phyllis?
A blue guy.
Oh, makes perfect sense now. Yes, I see it. Yes, a blue guy. Yes. Anything else I can help you with?
No, I don't think so. That was great.
Well, have a lovely day. And she gestures towards the door, and then you kind of go back to say thank you, and then she's gone.
You too. I'm off to spend more money.
Anything else from anybody else?
Yeah, while they're all shopping, Phyllis went straight back to the Makir Keep, got there, went, right, we go and get the...
You said what? Sorry. Sorry. Repeat that
Phyllis
again,
went
Haz.
to Makir Keep,
Yep.
Phyllis goes to Keep, turns around, everybody gone.
Oh.
Fuck that, I go to Captain. I've come to collect wages for group. We deal with bandits, yes? Pay.
Ah, yes, Phyllis, isn't it, Lieutenant Phyllis? And you see Captain Redrisk again. He's the tall fellow dressed in black, white hair. He's the person who no, it's not Blood. What's his bloody name now? I forgot too many characters
Captain
now.
Angry, short angry man.
No, it's not him. He's the major. No, it's Captain Redrisk. It's like, yes. Word has already travelled of your endeavours at the warehouse. Well done. Nay first told me you took care of the ruffians who were disturbing his patrons, as well as the word has actually come from the burning hands of your help in dealing with the warehouse, and I hear as well that you destroyed a lot of Halas Kiss. Well done. Halaka Kiss, should I say? Yes. Well, where is the rest of your party?
They're on jobs. I collect money for them.
Well, so be it. You are the lieutenant, and he throws you a gold of, it'd be, how many of you? There's 6 of you, isn't it? So 300 gold pieces.
Get extra money for destroying drugs and burning and destroying warehouse people.
Oh, I'm afraid not. It's normally a 50 gold piece standard fee here in the Mykia. Perhaps when you are elevated to height above your current grade, then yes, certainly the fee goes up. While you are here, though, Lieutenant Phyllis, please report to me first thing in the morning. I have a job for you. Come in urgently. Trouble in the west that needs dealing with.
West. Okay. Is West same way as Sami? No, Smalley.
Smiley?
West?
Smiley, no. Smiley's like southeast from here.
We need to go Smalley. Is work important?
Yes, it is. However, get this done for me, and there will certainly be a job in Smiley for you. However, this is much more pressing. There have been reports of goblin attacks on the West Road. Caravans have been stripped of their possessions, and people are being killed. This needs dealing with immediately.
Anyone who died to goblins, small and puny. Thereof.
Well, unfortunately, many caravans nowadays tend to run the risk of not hiring protection when coming here into the city. Now, it is imperative that we protect the sovereignty of those who do choose to come here, for it would not be good for Fodabar if people dare not approach the city to trade in fear of being attacked by goblins.
Okay.
And may I correct you, Lieutenant Phyllis, in if you think that this is a democracy here in the Mykia, I give the orders and you obey. Understood?
See you in morning.
Exactly. And with that, he has a horrible smug look upon his face, and he turns on his heel and then vanishes as he walks away.
Phyllis got new name on list. He go find party.
So, Toomey and Friendship have been canoodling with the magic shops. Gale and V have been playing instruments. Leon, what have you been up to?
Drugs.
Probably after grabbing some ciggies,
Mm-hmm.
he will have gone to
Back to the bottled in, the broken bottle in, and noticed they've all vanished. Probably.
He'll have probably gone and swung by Bronze Blacksmiths.
Okay.
Not particularly go in. He's just gonna sort of have a look from afar, and then probably go and find the rest of his party.
So as you kind of like hang out on the streets, I'm assuming you kind of trying to obscure yourself from view of the blacksmiths as you watch.
He's just sort of taking a bit of a lonesome look at it.
So you see an old man. He looks aged since you last saw him, which has been properly a few months in the daylight, although you have seen him briefly a couple of weeks back. He looks physically aged, like a weight is upon his shoulder that's dragging him down. There are a couple of horses that he's in his yard that he's putting on new shoes for, and his face just seems glum, and down. Now and then he looks up into the sky, and he takes a big breath and just a big sigh, and shakes his head, and then carries on with his work.
After that, I'll go and find the rest of my party. I'll probably go straight to the Maker Keep since it's really close.
And unless anybody else has got anything in particular they wish to do, I imagine you would all kind of meet at the keep at some point.
Oh, everyone's arrived at the same time. That's so convenient. Crazy.
It crazy when that happens, yeah.
Friendship would like to go to the whatever general market, and he would like to buy the entire team matching bracelets.
Oh, okay then. So what type of bracelets or what type of material?
Loom bands.
What can he get What kind of materials do they have that are matching? Just give me a material
Silver
type.
would be easy to find and not cost a lot. Yeah, I'd say for something like, I don't know, for 5 gold pieces, I say 6 gold pieces, 1 gold piece each for a silver bracelet each.
Could he get one with a stone in and pay like 2 gold pieces each?
Why not? Sure.
He will do that then.
Okay, so you've got 6 bands, silver bands. One of them's got a stone in.
No, all of them have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've all got a pretty stone in then. Yeah. It's just like a nice like a shaped stone, like jade or something like that. Not jade. What's it called? What's it called that you get at the seaside?
Water.
It's like a black
Sea
stone. There's like a black
Um,
stone. What's it called? I thought it was called
What?
jade.
Onyx.
Onyx. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Obsidian.
A
know
cheap
what you mean.
a cheap stone. It's like you've got it from Argos. It's
Homeland.
yeah.
Goldland.
They look lovely though, and I'm pretty sure everybody's going to appreciate it when you
Could he
give them.
pay 10 gold per and get a really nice stone in each of them?
Sure, if you want to keep wasting your money, go ahead. You can.
Friendship's not had money before.
It's all gone. So 60 gold pieces then in total, and you've got a really nice bracelet, and you can for that you can get them engraved if you like. Would you like to have a message engraved inside them?
Yeah. He's gonna engrave the power of friendship above all else.
Fucking.
I love this. So
I think
much.
Andy's just like developing characters that would definitely get bullied in real life.
Probably by someone like my character.
I
as
don't-
well.
Anyone's gonna bully Mama Grizz.
No, I mean unless they're paying to do so. I'm pretty sure.
Give him one more session.
He's also gonna buy a bucket to keep everything in, and then that's all.
So 60 gold pieces and 5 copper pieces then for 5 copper pieces for a bucket.
That's exactly how many copper I have.
Oh, brilliant!
Going around with a bucket of bracelets.
And 2 books and a crystal in a bucket.
Some
Yes.
fisherman is going to walk by you like, oh, you caught some. Oh.
Okay, so you make your way to the keep, and you all happen to meet up there around the same time, very conveniently.
Friendship is looking excited.
Ah, find you all. We have job in morning. We kill goblins. Then we get job at Smalley. Do other jobs while we're there. Lots of money. Good. Yes. Bedtime. Go sleep.
Oh, wait. First, I have a thing.
Oh, what?
I bought everyone a bracelet to celebrate our first time doing a thing together.
Oh.
There's cookies.
And he pulls out a surprise. He pulls out the bracelet, and probably Gale notices that he definitely spent way too much on his bracelet.
I wasn't saying it, and just gets really cheerful and enthusiastic and puts hers on.
Yeah, he's just gonna hand one out to everybody.
Can you believe a nice old man let me buy this book for 5 gold?
Is that like how? I know books. Is that
Well,
a good?
I say at the same time, yeah, it's the same book as this, which I got for free from someone else.
Isn't that lucky? Now we both have a copy.
I like debate saying something to friendship, and then just he's enjoying it. He's happy.
So, Gail, you would know that the books that they have are actually quite rare nowadays. So, details of the Aegis, as the years have gone by since the Aegis Anguish, the knowledge has somewhat begin to vanish out of Elifhame as people have turned their backs on the old gods. So has people stopped writing about them. So 5 gold pieces for a book that describes all the ages actually isn't ridiculous. What is that what's more confusing is why would someone give a free copy of such a book to somebody is the more shocking part.
How come you got yours for free? That's actually getting rarer by the year.
He let the lady touch her.
She probably didn't know what she was doing.
I think she did. She knew a lot about magic. She had so many
Yeah,
scrolls.
I kind of regret asking now.
And she told me where to find mushrooms.
Oh, good.
And it only costed gold.
Why do you want mushrooms, Friendship?
To make potions, which I learned from this other book that I bought off the man for 3 gold.
Oh, you've had a whole afternoon of it.
Yes, he also sold me a crystal.
Interesting. Been busy.
Friendship nods. I wanted to buy everyone something to make up for that time that I cried and that other time that I threw up. I'm gonna try not to do that anymore.
I imagine if Friendship's gonna have to buy gifts for every time he cries or throws up. Like you're gonna have a lot of gifts.
We don't have any room.
In debt by
Well,
session.
I mean, Trent, you also killed a lot of people, so that's good.
As you say that, he puts the bracelet on your arm and just goes, "Well,
I think you definitely think so. You seem to like it. I guess they were bad people.
We're drug smugglers.
Yeah. Do you think Leon was ever a drug smuggler?
What? And he just Leon's attention just snaps.
Nah. No, definitely more of a customer.
You probably think that he's definitely smuggled them up his bum once or twice.
Not like professionally.
Not professionally, no. Just when he's got inside a gig, he's just had them up there, ready to.
Got to do what you got to do, Needs must.
So does this mean I'm a good mercenary?
I look at Phyllis.
You're better than most of these. Most of these kill nothing. At least you kill things.
Yes!
You do a good job.
Friendship's beaming at that."
And now I'm gonna go to bed.
And he just takes his bucket.
Good
Alright,
little
so-
boy.
Friendship goes to bed, and I imagine he goes to bed with a big smile upon his face.
Murderous little bastard.
He's got 5 friends today that he never had the day before.
And he's killed 5 other people.
He had Gale the day before, actually.
Oh, of course, yeah. But he has destroyed many lives in the process. All the families who are now missing their children tonight.
But he doesn't think about that.
No.
No, because Phyllis was nice to him.
What are the facilities like in are we just sort of in a barracks type situation? Is it
Yeah, so you're you don't have your own room. You are in a larger room with a row of beds. I'd say Gale and V have their own room that's separate to the rest of you guys because you've got booby doms and stuff like that, and they don't want to see that.
That works.
I think the boys do. They just...
You don't want the boys to see your boobies.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. Or maybe you do. I don't know. That would be interesting.
Mama Grizz does.
Mama Grizz wants everybody to see her boobies.
Everyone, aggressively
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Everyone has.
They matter.
Is anybody else wish to do anything before you go to sleep?
Only that once Friendship puts the bracelet on Leon, Leon just immediately takes it off.
As soon as he's out of view.
What an asshole.
Not while Friendship's looking, because Leon's feeling a bit sad today.
Okay. So you can all put into your inventory a friendship bracelet.
Quite literally.
And if nobody else wishes to do anything before you go to sleep, I think that's a lovely place to end tonight's session.
I'd like to do one quick thing.
Okay.
I'm going to wait until V's gone to sleep until she's sleeping.
She would offer for you to practice on a pan flute a bit and then go to sleep.
Ah, no, I'm alright. I've accepted years ago that I'm just bad at music. can't sing.
I'd expect you both have pillow fights before you go to sleep, and
In our way, yes, of course.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Strip poker.
Lots of giggling.
Try on makeup and talk about boys.
And when I'm pretty confident that she's conked out, I would like to try and have a conversation with Silas. I would like to try and force him out of my hand a bit and see him face to face and have a chat.
Oh, okay. So, you kind of you sit there and you kind of everything's very dark, and you kind of focus on a point in the room, focusing on a spot, trying to project the image or the feeling of Silas outwards so you can converse. Give me I'm trying to think now what type of check this would be. Let's have a little look. Give me I don't know, like a wisdom check, just a straight wisdom.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can use my Cybol Snack to add a d6 to that. Given
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I'll use one. What's that roll? Not great. Yeah, I'll absolutely use one.
On a 16. So 16, it takes you some time. And just as sleep is about to take you, as you start to give up, suddenly you feel, you kind of close your eyes and you open them again and you see this face, these two yellow eyes peering at you in the dark. You can't see the body, you just see the two yellow eyes in the shadows of the room peering at you. Yes.
We need to have a chat.
Yes, what would you like to talk about?
Well, you need to keep a lid on it. For one thing, you got very carried away there, and look how quickly we got found out.
But look at all the things we did together, all the things we accomplished today.
Well, you killed all those people pretty brutally as well.
I did. It was fun, yes.
Yeah, I could tell you're having some fun with that. Next time, you're going to have to, if you're going to take the reins like that, just maybe less cutting people in half and more just at least going for the head or the throat. Just make it a bit cleaner. That was a bit much.
But cutting people in half is so much fun.
And then we immediately got found out straight after. You're going to have to what? You're going to have to meet me halfway. If you're going to live in me and do all of this weird stuff, you're going to have to try a bit and put some effort in. I threw up earlier. You made me throw up. That was gross. I don't like that.
We can compromise, I'm sure, but that blue one, we must keep an eye on him.
We will, but
he is dangerous.
Yeah, no shit. That's exactly why we need to be. You've got to rein it in a little bit more.
Sorry, my wife just spoiled that moment then. Where was we? Yes, we need to keep an eye on him. He's dangerous. But I see your point. Subtlety is the key.
Don't give him cause for concern because he doesn't want to kill me. He wants to kill you. That was pretty clear. But he will kill me to get to you. And then we're both fucked.
So we just need to make you powerful. The more power, the more powerful you are, the less risk from that blue one.
Or we could just try and give him less cause for concern.
We could kill him.
We're not going to do that.
He sleeps. Why don't you just dive and dagger through his throat?
And then what? Everybody goes, well, what's happened here? He's been stabbed by a dagger. Who has daggers? Gale does.
It will be fun, Gale. Come on. Do it.
Silas.
Oh, you're no fun. Fine.
What did I just say about keeping a lid on things?
Yes,
halfway.
okay.
You've
We
had
will do it
plenty
your way for the time being, but I'll be there to help you when things get sticky.
I know. Just rein it in a little. And just give me a bit more warning when you're going to take over like that.
I'll give you a wink. And you just see one of the eyes close and then open up again.
I think that's so funny. I'm going to bed now. I'm going to
Sleep, my Gale. I'll see you in the morning.
I just roll over. Good night, Silas.
Good night.
I'll give a glance at V and see if she woke up.
V, give me a perception check. This is a high DC. V did not see a thing.
Good.
A long day.
And I think on that note, then we will leave it there because I think that's a very good place to end things.
See, when you said your wife spoiled it, I thought you meant she came in and she was like, Silas is actually a god.
No, she asked me to. I didn't. She asked me to do something, and I completely forgot what she asked me to do. I'll have to look back on the stream and work out.
Typical man behaviour.
I was
No,
not focusing on that.
That's called being a good husband.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
You just say yes no matter what.
Yeah,
That's what my dad always did. He just goes, "Yep,